my immortality was just always the case.
Yeah. Just now it's like
I've written it down.
yeah.
And now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.
Ooh, they can see us.
Oh, hi.
Hello!
Hi.
He did it.
It's all him. Everything.
It's all him. Hi. You are watching Interpol X, Monster of the Week actual play on Happy Jacks RPG. My name is Adam, and I am your keeper, and these are my players.
Yay!
Most of them.
Most of them.
Yes. We're very sad to be without our Jessica this
Yes.
week.
Very sad.
Matilda Harrington Cates will not be with us today. She is very distracted with Jefferson Snodgrass Plank and his shenanigans.
Oh, they're the worst.
the worst.
Were they the Philadelphia Snodgrass planks?
The Philadelphia Snodgrass
God.
Planks. Yes. Doesn't get any worse than that. So, players, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Only if I can go first.
Yes, you can go first. Who are you again?
I'm Jason, and I'm playing Aelith McClear. That's the Divine Playbook, and she certainly is.
Yes.
And I'm Mike, and I'm playing Christian Bernal the Wronged. I'm good at punching things.
Very punchy.
And I am Kimmy. I am playing Liliana Volkov. I always forget. I always think it's an R at the end because I wrote it really messy.
Yeah.
Is it
well,
Volkar?
I wanted to ask about this because
Okay.
I said Volkov through the whole last two sessions.
It's Volkar on my
But-
name tag on the screen.
Right. Yeah. So. Yes.
That's my messy handwriting. I wrote an R
It's
and
a
then
Russian
I'm thinking
V.
It's a Russian V. Yeah.
Yeah.
Volkar.
It's a thing.
Volkar.
So it's a thing. Yeah.
So which one do you want?
Volkar because I don't want to ask my husband to have to change the graphics.
Gotcha. Okay.
Legit.
Volkar. Liliana Volkar.
Yes.
So you've agreed
It's
to make Adam look
R.
bad for
It's
2
official.
episodes.
Yes. Yeah. If you're watching the last 2 episodes after this one, then I look like a huge asshole who doesn't
You
know my
don't.
character's
No,
names.
it's fine.
Someone's Tarantinoing the series. Just start, go back, hit the...
All
Oh, is that what
things.
Tarantinoing mean?
Yeah, it's when you
Oh.
listen to something, go back, listen to the stuff that came before.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's when you just make a crappy movie and just
Oh,
cover it up.
boy.
Oh.
Okay. Please keep listening to
Coming
our
hot.
show.
Burn.
The war has started.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Take it to the forums, but keep listening, please.
Go ahead. If y'all want to start a Tarantino fight on the forums, I'm in.
Adam's like, I got skin in this game.
I got
I'm
skin
like,
in this game, right? Yeah, I'm in.
I don't, but I just want everyone to keep listening.
I know. I'm sorry if I poo-pooed on your Tarantino. He's awesome in his own way. So we are playing Interpol X, which is a team of Interpol agents who hunt down dastardly monsters across the globe.
That's us.
Yes.
Yarp.
So we open on...
do you want to do a recap from last time?
Oh, do we want to do a recap?
I feel like we should talk a little bit about it.
Yeah. Last time on Interpol X. Yeah.
But you're looking at me.
Yeah.
It was
well,
my
you wanted-
idea.
Yep.
Oh,
Dang
so,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
whoever smelt it dealt it.
Right?
okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
All right. So
Law of the land.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So we've been on this case where with these, we found out these statues for a couple sessions ago have been replaced. They've been collected by some powerful demon-esque beings. We think we're not completely sure of the reason or what they do yet. But in the last episode, we got into a big fight with a bunch of djinns. So not djinn like the drinking, although the djinn was used to fight the djinn
Yes.
at one point when it was made into a Molotov cocktail.
Not a cotton gin, but
No, there's another gin
It
too.
was-
bottle of
Yeah.
gin.
It was an ingenious attack.
Yeah. All the puns. All the puns. So we spent last night. It was actually like our first major combat of the game, which is really cool because we all kind of got to like dig into like how we work as a team and like different people's strengths and stuff. So that was good. So we fought that djinn and his buddies saved the city from that, but it didn't necessarily get us much closer to figuring out a ton about the statues and stuff
Right.
like that. So it was a little bit of a... They were involved, but it seeed like they ended up just being like hired goons.
Yes, what was revealed was that they had been compelled by a woman named I forgot it, Vladlena,
Yes.
who was someone that you knew back in your Russian spy training back in the 19-teens.
Yes.
Vladlena had somehow gotten control over these djinn long enough to steal these statues and then released them to carry out their plans to take over, everything.
Yeah. Probably also a good indication she's not human anymore.
Yeah.
Because,
probably.
she still looks the same as pre-World War
Yeah.
I and II.
And we know that everybody who still looks the same as they did in World War I is evil,
Bad
right?
news.
We
Not,
know.
not everybody's evil. They're not.
People just don't have
human.
souls.
Yeah, lack of soul is not equal to evil necessarily.
Right.
It does mean that she's not human anymore.
Yeah.
Probably though. That's probably a good guess.
It's not that you don't have a soul; it's that you don't own
Own
yours.
it anymore. Just.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have a home,
It's
even
on a
though
rent to
the,
own.
Yeah, even
Right,
though
yeah.
the deed might be in somebody else's name, it doesn't mean that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So, and one other thing that we should remind everybody of what happened in the fight is that while the storehouse was burning down, destroying all the djinn inside, somebody threw a Molotov cocktail.
Hey.
It exploded, killing all the djinn, but also caught up Aelith in the explosion. Pretty
Right.
sure she was going to die, except she just walked out of the fire
Without looking back.
without looking back.
Slowly.
And it couldn't possibly have to do with the deal she made when she was trying to get some special help from a spell.
I don't make deals.
You did though.
But you did.
You're like part of the Fae realm. That's sort of like your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You and Crossroads Demons, man.
Yeah,
they both-
pacts and
right.
deals
Yeah.
and promises
Yes.
and legalese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
A
people.
deal made with the Fae couldn't possibly go badly.
Don't make deals. That's why I'm okay.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't get in the habit. So, anything else we need to recap from last time?
Well, a bunch of us did the thing where we got 5 XP. And,
Yes.
And so just
Some people got advances.
yeah, quick
improvements.
recap. When you get 5 XP in this game, you can go to your improvements section and check off one of them. I got 5 XP, and I checked off take a move from another playbook. Found one that suited me, and
Nice.
I took
Yeah.
it.
Do you want to tell us? Or do you want to surprise us?
Well, it's sort of a pretty lame surprise. So I marked off immortality from the monstrous playbook, which just means you can't get sick or die in the usual way, right? Like I'm not gonna die of old age, and which is handy because I'm like 80.
Mm-hmm.
97. I'm 97.
yeah.
Yeah, 1920 I think is
Yeah.
what I said. So don't look 97. Heyo. And also I take 1 less harm when I take harm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I spring back
Yes.
like a springbok.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Definitely.
So,
That's almost as good as the Jin Jin. That's almost as funny a joke.
a springbok is an animal.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
It's better when
Yes.
you explain it.
it's
actually.
real. It's a real animal.
Similar to a dick dick.
Continue
Yeah.
explaining those.
Yeah. So,
Keep going. Tell us more.
Yeah.
It'll be better.
Yeah.
There's no more to say. It's an animal.
yeah.
I don't know why you guys are so curious. You want me to look up some pictures of
No.
No,
springboks?
it's fine.
No, we already got
You
your dick
can.
dick
You can
pics.
put it on the forum if you want.
Is
No,
there
I'm
just
good.
going to be like every week you bring up some different kind of deer?
That's what it's gonna be.
You wish. Next week's going to be way worse.
Oh no.
Oh God. Are there worse deer than dick dicks?
There are worse animals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay. All right. So, moving on. Did anybody else have improvements they wanted to tell us about?
I don't yet, but soon.
You're close, right?
Yes.
I'm way worse at rolling than Michael is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's how that
Yeah.
happens.
Probably because
It's the
Michael
same in
keeps his
Masks.
dice warm and moist.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
keeps my dice warm and moist.
This is why I don't loan my dice out. I took another move. I took one from my playbook that I was kind of eyeing it, and I almost took it earlier, so I was glad that I got it so quick. It's called the Big Whammy. I can use my powers to kick some ass. I
Yeah.
roll weird instead of tough.
Oh,
I have lots
Nice.
of weird. So
Oh, nice.
that's the opposite of me.
yeah.
Whoa.
I'm interested to see what that looks like what weird power looks like. Yeah. Throw a snake
Yeah,
at
well,
somebody.
she was jinxing stuff left and right
I know.
last time. That was pretty cool.
But the thing
Yeah.
about the jinx is you don't necessarily like see it.
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
helps
that's
him,
true.
but he didn't even necessarily
know it.
notice that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just putting some whammies. But this is the big whammy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big whammy. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, so we open deep in a mine shaft, very pale, very poorly lit. 3 miners seem to be working within the shaft, working with powerful tools. Like not like it's not like old school, like we're
Yeah.
using a pig, but like powerful jackhammers, and
Shirtless,
drilling
glistening.
machines. No, they're
okay.
I mean they might be shirtless and glistening, but it's not really hot. They're
Okay.
they're like heavy set Icelandic
okay.
dudes.
Yeah, filthy.
Yeah.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, some people are into that.
Yeah.
It could be hot.
Yeah.
The Chiron says Iceland, Iceland, and there's a map. Yeah,
Okay.
you
What's a
can
Chiron?
you can cheat. Chiron is the words across the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So, did I say Chiron? I meant to say caption, but it is a Chiron, and I was debating whether to say Chiron. or
Chiron
caption.
as the ferry boat, the
Yes.
ferryman who
Yeah.
takes people across the river Styx.
Slightly different.
That's the only Chiron I know.
oh, yes,
I was
yeah,
like, why
yeah.
is Chiron telling
Yes.
us what's happening here?
Reapers.
I'm out.
Yeah.
This is the god among us. Oh, there's a scary guy. I'm out of here.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Other gods are a problem.
Yes. But yeah, so we, as the audience, are told this is Iceland. And you see these 3 miners in a mine shaft. One is operating the jackhammer, and he breaks through a wall, and there's this sudden sort of purplish green sort of aurora effect that like washes over the 3 of them. They all kind of like power down their tools. They turn. They stare into the light. Suddenly, a shadow falls across them, a look of horror on their faces, and they scream as we hear crumbling rocks and see splatters of blood along the mine shaft.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. Those splatters happen to splatter in the exact same pattern as the decorative raspberry drizzle across the plate on the table of the fancy restaurant.
Do we get a
Nice
fade?
cut.
Yeah,
Fade
nice.
the table?
As the camera pans up and we see Aelith sitting at a fancy restaurant, the cheesecake with raspberry drizzle on the plate in front of her, a date on the other side.
Oh.
Can you describe the date?
Yeah, it's the guy from the bar
Yeah.
who actually, like her advice from Harrington Cates
Yes.
was to immediately start texting him and don't stop until he texts back.
Yes.
So this is the guy who thought that was a good sign.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's, let's say, he's got the long neck with the really good Adam's apple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there it is.
Yeah.
If you admire an Adam's apple,
Yes.
this man is a champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a young Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not as handsome, obviously. It's ridiculous.
Possible. Yeah, come on.
Possible.
Adam's saying that because he knows that I, let's say, admire, just to be polite, Jeff Goldblum, and he's trying to throw me off my game.
I just want you to feel properly like awkward and
Yeah.
in
Oh my
a
gosh.
flutter,
Yeah.
so that you can properly channel Aelith.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise he's that sort of rail thin probably was a raven in a past life. Kind of, was knees and elbows.
Yeah.
And it's Ichabod Crane. It's like it's sitting across the table from Ichabod Crane.
Okay, yeah.
That
Yeah. You're talking about the one from the
animated
show, right?
No,
Or
the animated series.
The animated series, like the
I
Disney
mean, the
movie
animated
from
movie, yeah.
It's like, that.
Yeah.
So he's not Jeff Goldblum attractive.
No, probably not.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right then.
She's into options.
She's into options.
Like it's
okay.
She's been around a while,
Yeah.
and like you never know what you're gonna find. You gotta look
Yeah.
under rocks and see what's there.
And was this a Frenchman?
Oh yeah, they're in Leon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's local guy,
Nice.
mustache.
Mustache.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah. And he reaches out and grabs the wine and tops you off. I must say I have had a beautiful night with you tonight.
Oh right, I'm Scottish.
You are perhaps the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Well, that's very kind of you. I've had a nice night too.
I love your accent. I could just listen to you talk all day long. I'm like flipping in my German.
Yeah.
We're gonna center. Yeah. Okay.
Not do not for.
Yeah.
Accent wars, man.
Accent
wars.
Yeah, right.
was. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to listen to your voice and not change my own voice, just to try and be as beautiful as you are. I wonder, might I hold your hand?
That'd be fine, sure. On the table.
Your fingers are so soft, so long and nimble, and I must say, your assertiveness has been the most attractive thing that could have possibly happened. I like to be asserted over.
It's a very normal date.
Well, this is taking a turn.
I feel like Christian just was hanging out at the bar just to watch this happen.
Yep.
With a little shotgun mic.
Right? Yeah. He's just at the bar giggling. It's comedy gold.
Do I know that Christian's there? Probably not. Did you follow us like a creeper?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually broadcasting it to Matilda, and
Oh God. All right.
she's like, "You're doing great.
Yeah. Definitely normal.
Definitely normal. This is exactly how
they're
a date should go."
pranking me. That's what's happening. And Matilda's in my ear, in the earpiece,
nice.
right? Yeah. Okay.
I wonder.
Jessica will like this.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder, perhaps after we finish our dessert, maybe we could go back to my apartment, spend the night together, make love.
Oh, that's what he wants. That wasn't real
I'm
clear.
afraid I find that I cannot resist you.
Well, that makes sense. I'm irresistible.
I gotta say, out of character, I am trying my best to be as creepy as possible, and Ada's just okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with this as a game master.
Well, you're a little creepy, but you're asking for consent, so
Yeah.
Keep
it
going.
could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah. And from her point of view, she's 97.
Yeah.
She's open to she's tried everything.
Yeah.
It's,
Right.
it's,
Yeah.
it's good to keep an open mind, and who knows, maybe somebody will surprise you. It's,
At this point, I'm so uncomfortable, I've just fallen to the floor in the bar and I'm rolling out of the restaurant.
Oh God.
military roll.
Evacuate.
Right.
Terminate
Jordy
mission,
barrel
terminate
rolling
mission.
out of engineering.
Anyway, carry on.
yeah, I think the bottom line is that it's not that she's not picky. It's that this guy's weird. I've never been with somebody this weird before.
okay.
And I can get it in her mind. I can get out of any situation, right?
Yeah.
That's
true. Yeah.
that's fine. It's if I don't like being there, I'll just leave. And whatever, like what's the worst that could happen?
Good point.
That's kind of her
Yeah.
her train of logic.
I am afraid that I am powerless before you. I would like to be at your service.
Well, let's go and see what happens.
And that's when your watch signal goes off.
Oh, really?
Beep, 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 beep. And it's a message from Director Dudenhofer.
Is he tuning in too? Is he watching the stream?
No, it's a priority gray notice alert.
Oh. What is this creeper's name?
You hear it from the bar.
Thank God so much.
Christian ducks behind a
Christian
plant.
yes!
Yeah. Oh God. His name is Pierre
Of course it is.
Saint-Vincent.
Yeah.
Just Pierre Escargot.
Yeah.
Pierre Escargot.
Pierre Francais.
Yeah, Pierre Francais. Yeah.
That's well, Pierre, I'm sorry, but I have to go into work.
Oh, this is most unfortunate.
It-
Perhaps I can wait for you in your car while you.
No, I don't know how long it'll be, and sometimes I'm called away for quite some time, but I'll let you know when I'm back.
If there's a desk I could crouch underneath.
That is
Just to.
a unique offering, but I'll have to pass.
I see.
Thank you.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, she's not unaware that he's a weirdo, right? It's
She's just like, yeah.
yeah, like I've never had this flavor of weirdo. Like I've never been this close to
Yeah.
and that's somebody who grew up in the Fae.
Right.
You know, like
It's really hard to creep you out.
this. Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking about that. Like some of the other characters I've played would definitely be like creeped out and weirded out, but I have to like
Yeah.
get in the mindset of not just any guy, but like somebody who grew up in the Fae. It is a weird place.
Yeah.
It's real weird.
Yeah.
And then it's lived through the last almost 100 years, and
Yeah.
you know.
He, as you get up to leave, you see him just kind of hold his hand out.
How does he get
misses
through
you.
life? I wonder.
So close.
That's a great question. I ask myself that.
Yeah. How does this person
How do these people
live?
write weird things to me on the internet?
Oh,
Continue in their existence.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a choice.
Yeah.
That's weird. Nobody writes weird things to me on the internet. Huh. I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
Weird. Maybe because they know that you can't be creeped out.
Well, I can.
So the three of you step off a small charter plane as you land in Akureyri, Iceland. On the cold, biting wind rips into you. Well, into you two, not into you.
I'm wearing the exact
It's-
same outfit I always wear.
Yeah.
Interesting side note: I've actually been to Akureyri.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Am I pronouncing it right?
Close enough. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Okay.
so
All right.
Whatever. Icelandic is a made-up language that was mostly formed on a dare.
Yeah.
So,
It's like Scottish cuisine.
Happy
Yeah.
Jacks RPG podcast would like to apologize to everyone in Iceland. We know that your language is not a made-up thing. It did not come from a dare.
I'm going to see how many times I can make Kimmy apologize for things I've said.
I have a very cool wool-lined leather jacket.
Yeah.
Just so you
okay.
know.
We'll
It's
wind
very
leather
cool.
jacket. Yes. Yeah. Very cool.
And sunglasses for the glare from
Yeah.
the snow. I assume there's snow.
Yeah.
It's Iceland, right? They have ice.
It is actually like that whole like Iceland is green and Greenland is icy
That's
is
nonsense.
not accurate. Iceland does have ice and snow, especially in the winter,
parts.
which it is now.
I mean, they do own several glaciers.
yes, yeah,
So
yeah, and as you land in Akureyri, you can see the mountains to the south. They're all snow capped. It is winter time.
I was in northern
you
Iceland.
yeah,
so-
no,
Yeah,
it's-
you're in
it's
northern
the Arctic
Iceland.
Circle.
Do we have a-
or nearly
oh, yeah.
the Arctic
Yeah.
Circle?
I
Yeah.
have a map.
You do.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Map. Oh,
Can
okay.
we put it in the
I
center?
could
I
hold
was
it
saying
up.
put it in
Yeah.
the center too.
Oh yeah, we can put it down here.
It's a,
Until we roll
Set it-
dice on it.
a robust
yeah.
fishing town.
That,
Yes.
that might be too small for them to see. Though.
Okay.
But it's okay. You can kind of get the gist. There.
This is Northern
Yeah.
Iceland. It's very
Northern
chilly.
Iceland. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. The
It's very different from Texas. I don't know if I like this very much.
Oh, it's also worth noting.
much colder.
Is it this time of year? Is it November?
It is, yeah.
So there's like 3 hours of daylight too
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle of the day. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's.
Oh man, it's gonna be vampires.
I hope so.
So, as you're all deplaning, grabbing your gear, your bags, a very sturdy looking 4-wheel drive or vehicle, like fully decked out with all kinds of gear, sort of rolls up near the plane, and out steps somebody that the three of you know well, is Marie Saint Jean, commonly her code name is Boo. She is your driver. Whenever there is a need for some complicated vehicular operation, Boo's the one you call in. And she steps out. She has dark skin and bright brown big eyes. She looks kind of slight, even though she's all bundled up. But she, you know that her looks are deceiving, because she spent a large amount of time in the military. She's kind of a badass, but she looks like this small young lady that couldn't possibly hold her own. But nobody's better behind the wheel.
Nice.
Good to see you all. She's French. Yeah.
I do.
She has a heavy French accent.
Cool.
Yeah. This was requested.
I hope
Thank you.
I hope the heater's on.
Oh, is this a
Yes, this was a purchased NPC.
Yay!
Oh,
You can purchase
excellent.
it?
Huh?
Shout out to
Buddha Day.
Buddha Day.
At Buddha Day.
Yay.
Yes.
who apparently likes us doing accents. So-
Apparently so. Yes. Yes. I have the heater going on full blast for you. Would you like to get in?
Driving on some icy roads today?
Ice, snow, rocks, you name
Alright.
it. It should be fun. It's up in the mountains.
What kind of car are we driving?
It's like it's you know what those it's kind of like a Humvee actually, sort of like yeah, it's a Humvee. Yeah. It's all like it's decked out with like snow tires and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Or it's clearly like equipped to handle like snow and ice.
All right.
And,
Have we been briefed on anything yet?
you have not. I mean, you received a little bit of briefing from Director Dudenhofer, but he's basically put you on the plane immediately.
Okay.
But all you really know is that three miners were killed in a rock slide.
Diggers, not young people.
Yeah.
Diggers, yes, yeah. Could those be the miners? Yeah, they're like 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, God.
Miners, you idiot, not miners. I love it. Anyway, so 3 miners were killed in a cave-in, but when they were recovered, the bodies were partially eaten.
Ooh.
The person who called it in was an investigator for the Environment Agency of Iceland.
Oh.
He steps out of the passenger side of the car, actually, and comes up to you and introduces himself. He says, "Hello, I'm Siggy Vickerson, and I am so glad you're here." He shakes all your hands very enthusiastically. Your friend Agent Dudenhofer is an old friend of mine, and I knew that when trolls were involved, you would be the ones to call.
Trolls, you
Trolls.
say?
Of course, trolls, the hidden folk, fairies.
Are there any elves in this area?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be careful where we walk.
I think you should. I think first you should go to the mining license. You'll want to investigate the scene, I'm sure. Yes?
Of course.
Are attacks like this common?
Not like this, no. No, I mean, the attacks from elves, very common, but trolls, no. We shouldn't have trolls here at all.
I seem
Obviously.
to know a lot about trolls. That's unusual with the people we meet with.
Is
With-
it?
it's
I
part of
thought your
Interpol?
trolls were killed off.
They were. They were, absolutely. That's why it's so strange that we should have trolls here. It should only be the elves left.
So is this guy from Iceland, or is he part of Interpol?
He's from Iceland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a civilian.
Very confused.
Be confused.
Well, how do you know it was a troll?
An educated guess?
Oh, but no one's seen one.
No.
All right. Well,
But, I mean,
What makes you think it was trolls?
well, the bodies were crushed and eaten.
Sure, but couldn't that also be like a bear?
Yeah.
there are no bears in. I don't know what the fuck that was,
But-
but
Bears don't-
bars.
Bars,
There are no
yes.
bars in Iceland.
I mean, I'm not super familiar with the wildlife in
I mean,
Iceland, but
bears don't tend to live underground, deep in caverns.
fair.
Yeah?
Well, shoot, I guess it's trolls. I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, there are many dark things that it could be. Let's hope it's trolls.
You think it could be something other than trolls?
There are many terrifying things that live in this world.
A troll would be the least of our worries.
Then I clearly called the correct people then. Yes, shall we go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And
If we have a chance to chit-chat away from Nervous McAnderson,
yeah, he gets back in
Um,
the car. So if you guys
okay.
want to have a little word.
it's worth noting that the Icelandics have taken good care of the elven population here, and it's worth giving this country the best respect we can.
Mhm.
They've moved roads around where they believe elves to live. Not many civilized countries do that anymore.
All right.
But
This is true facts. By the way.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah.
bringing truth to
Why-
our fiction.
why
Yes.
did he seem afraid of the elves then?
Well, when they're angry, they'll tear people apart. They're small but furious.
I see.
I love that. Thank you.
So we're talking the elves like the it's actually blowing into your mic.
Oh, is it?
You can turn on the air if you want.
Okay.
There's an air.
I'll do it.
But if they attack
No,
us, we're
attacking you. He can do that.
Yeah,
If,
you guys
uh,
talk.
All
Yeah,
right.
he'll listen to us while he probably do.
Okay.
if these elves come at us, we're still allowed to take care of business.
Aye, but just know we
What?
can.
We're not going to offend anybody here, are we?
No, they're not aggressive until you step on them,
Okay.
and they get quite angry about that. So, but they can't crush anyone. So there's no way elves did it. So we ought to give them the benefit of the doubt. No one
Right.
saw that
No.
happen.
None of that.
It's not on camera for the
Everyone.
forever and ever.
They don't eat people, do they? Because I do not want to be eaten. This is actually a phobia of mine now.
Well, we will let you stay with the car.
I'll stay with the cabin.
Yeah, I'll do my best not to let any trolls eat you.
The trolls will eat you if they have the opportunity, but you'll be dead first.
That is the positive thing. They do crush you first.
I suppose that is cheering.
It is better than other things.
Do trolls generally live underground? Is this something? I'm wondering what we know. Our expert is not here with us to tell us.
Well, you do kind of have an expert. Why don't you investigate a mystery and ask Aelith?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have +0 on sharp. I'm good at this.
Wait, am I?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking that he's trying to get information out of you.
Oh, Christian's
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
me. Yeah, all right.
like,
I don't
what-
have to roll because I know everything.
Yeah, you don't have to roll.
I
You know it all.
feel like the Icelandic people have their idea of what trolls are, but I'm looking for the real deeper.
Yeah,
What real trolls are.
Yes, yeah.
That's a 8.
8.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So you get one question.
Oh no, I goofed. Where is it? Investigate. Like these trolls, what can they do? Like, how big are they? Like, how strong are they? Like, what do they come? Do they come out from the caves?
Well, they're not like giants. They're maybe 8-9 feet.
Yeah.
But they don't. They're not hunters, right? They'll come out when disturbed.
Mm.
They may just fuck with you.
Yeah, they're not. You know that they're not really like. They're not really. I mean, they're sentient, but not like.
Right.
You know, but they're kind of like gorillas with the attitude of a like rabid wolverine.
But they usually live underground.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So-
they're lazy.
So
Yeah.
miners underground digging, hit some trolls. Boom. There you go.
If they injure the troll, he might take offense and crush the miner.
All right. So I
And
guess
eat them, apparently.
yeah.
So
Is that normal?
Well, they do sometimes.
All right. Well,
But if a troll's eaten a man, it's probably best to kill the troll because they'll want to do it again.
all right. Seems pretty open to shut. We should go check this out.
does it seem strange that there were only 2 that died? Is it common for only 2 to work in a mine shaft? And if not, why did none of the others see the trolls?
Maybe I
someone had
missed a
s-
detail out of character.
was 3.
Right. It's
Oh,
3.
3. Oh, sorry, 3.
Mhm.
Sorry, 3.
Three.
Yeah. Then all of that with 3 instead of 2.
Well, there were 3 in the hole.
I assume someone had to find him. So
Right, but perhaps things have changed. But in my time, when there was a mine shaft, there would be many, sometimes dozens of miners that would go down into the hole. Is this a mine that is operated by 3 miners?
that sounds like a question for our friend, our new buddy.
Yeah. So you ask him once you get in.
Yeah.
So we're all in the car together driving.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll cut. Yeah, we'll cut to in the car.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I'm not exactly sure why they would only have 3 people there. Perhaps they were not supposed to be mining in that position in the first place. I have tried to get an interview with owner Skaptadaughter, who is the head of the mining corporation, but she will not see me, even though I have tried to put in formal requests. But the police seem to not be concerned with disturbing her and her operation.
Yes. Is this generally a mine that they were in, or is it just a cave they were excavating?
As you may know, Iceland is very rich with mineral deposits and gold.
Yeah.
They've been mining gold and apparently other precious metals for use in micro processing components.
Well, that troll won't like you taking gold out the ground.
Yeah.
That is my fear as well.
That'll go over like a turd in a bucket.
Yep.
I was just gonna-
it's,
Yep.
it's, perhaps your credentials being with Interpol could persuade Miss Skaptadaughter to see us or to see you and
She-
answer to these questions.
She nearby?
We will go very near the headquarters. We can stop there.
We should drop on in.
I think that
Say
we
hello.
should see the place that the crime was committed first. Who knows what information we would get there that then we could use as leverage.
Hey, if we're at the office, they may send someone there to cover things up.
Yes.
All right.
We'll start there, then the office. I
Yes.
like it.
So you're driving up through the roads are, you can tell, like they're in bad shape. These roads are not really used a lot during the winter. They ice over very easily, and like the rest of you, especially Christian, who is you're from Texas. Ice is not a thing.
No.
South Texas, especially.
Mm.
So it's there are some times like even this vehicle like slides a little bit, but Boo is impressive behind the wheel. She's always she always immediately corrects it just the right amount, and then Christian, you're looking out at the icy mountains as you drive through, and you see something catches your eye, a large streak of blood.
Hey, up there.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah. Is that where we're heading, or is that something else?
It is. It's near where we're heading. The mining license is just on the other side of that peak. Yes.
We able to take a quick detour up there? Is there a way of? Do we have to get out?
I can get you up there. And then,
Boys.
Get us as close as you can.
the Humvee kind of like goes a little bit off road. You can see sort of like a hiking trail, and she gets you about as close as you can, maybe like several hundred yards away, like about a football field away. That's a couple hundred yards, right?
100 yards.
What?
100 yards.
100 yards.
500 yards is a football field.
500 yards, isn't
Yeah.
it?
550.
I'm super sporty. Yeah. Is it 100 yards? I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was
100 yards.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
100.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So a couple of hundred yards away.
Approximately.
Yeah. So so what do you guys do? You gonna get out and investigate? I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
Come to the
bad.
car, like face mask. Very cold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very cold. It's even colder here than it was down at the airport.
Mhm.
Lots of wind howling through the air. The wind chill. It's extremely cold here. So you're just in your nice little
Yeah.
stylish coat.
My normal
Yeah,
coat.
yeah.
And when I exhale, there's no steam.
Ooh, nice. That's awesome.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Whereas
I don't know, you may not even notice that.
I'm all steam.
Yeah.
You're all
Do you get cold? I
I'm
don't
a
know.
sauna.
Do you get
Oh
cold?
yeah. I think she's in like brand new outdoor gear clothes. Like just went to the European REI and has like a brand new like puffy jacket and warm pants and boots and like maybe there's a tag hanging off of something.
Right.
Like she left dinner, went stocked up on a bunch of stuff because we're going to the glacier, and then went to the office and flew here with you guys. So that's.
There. Probably better Miranda didn't come with us. She would not be enjoying this.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Very frosty.
Yeah, it's probably not Miranda's scene.
They're stomping through the snow.
Stomping through the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you guys pick someone and somebody roll an investigate a mystery?
Okay. At first, I'm gonna use.
Sorry. What do you want to
It's
do?
okay.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna use the sight.
Okay.
So I can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influences. And I can communicate and maybe even make deals with spirits if I see them.
Well, that can only go well.
Yeah, it goes great. It's always a good idea.
What is that dice?
That is a D6. This is made for me by Sir Guido.
Yeah,
cool.
Sir Guido.
So 8,
Custom
and then I don't
edition.
know what I add to it though.
Is it
Wait, investigate a mystery.
Is
What
it,
do I add? Oh, plus sharp. Nope, I don't add anything.
Okay.
So 8.
Okay. All right. So, so your sight just automatically works For,
Oh,
or,
I know I rolled it. When I rolled when I investigate a mystery.
oh, when you investigate a mystery,
so I
you just
roll-
automatically have that.
I have that, yeah.
Oh,
so I
okay.
roll to investigate a mystery, but that's just on it.
Okay, all right. So you got an 8?
Yeah.
All right, so you get one question. By the way, Sir Guido, if you're listening, Sir Guido also bought an NPC.
Oh, sweet.
That will be coming eventually. I haven't been able to work him in, but I'm hoping next mystery.
Excellent.
Sweet,
Excellent.
sweet.
Cool.
Yes.
I guess I think before I ask the question, I think I need to know what spirit or magic I see.
Ah, okay.
Because I probably know something about elves and things like that, not being super trustworthy, so I think
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
phrase and
What?
ask
How dare
different
you.
questions. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So as you approach the blood, like what am I seeing? Or-
How much do you know about Aelith? You know that she's from Otherworld, from
I know
the
that.
Fae,
I mean, we knew each other
Earth?
back in the day,
Yeah.
so she's obviously not human or not completely human or
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I know
oh,
she's not.
But have you been creeping on me or anything?
You didn't see the you weren't part of the teleporting last time, were you?
No. Oh no, I wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, when we walked through, we did the Fey walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably sensed that you all just magically, like, I probably sensed you suddenly arrive behind me
Yeah.
because
yeah.
I rolled to know you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that my little demon friend would be like, "Oh, by the way,
Right.
magic thing."
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah.
But I don't know if I know like for sure.
Yeah.
Demon friend?
We've been together a long time now.
Yeah.
Like at some point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So what you experience is
I mean, I do have the sight that I use
Yeah.
around you a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
You smell honeysuckle.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this sort of like wind chime kind
Mm-hmm.
of effect almost, and like you don't directly see or hear or smell these things around Aelith, but like all of them are reminding you of that feeling of deja vu or like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
oh, Aelith would like this kind of. But you see sort of like faint wisps of like almost an aurora borealis effect of like purple and green.
Yeah.
So sort of trailing away. So it's trailing away from this big smear of blood. So the blood is just bright red against the icy ground, the ice and the snow, and you can see like it's about 3 or 4 feet wide, and it looks like there's just this big splatter of blood, and then just streaks as whatever the blood came from was dragged away.
Ooh, in what direction?
So and then you see this sort of aurora borealis effect, also being like it's going in that same direction that they're being dragged away.
okay.
The blood smear disappears into this like flat vertical piece of rock jutting up out of the snow. So that's kind of what you see as you see this sort of aurora effect, and then you feel you like all your senses are firing off, like you smell the honeysuckle, you hear the chimes.
Yeah.
But and our audience knows that these are the same kinds of visuals that happened when Aelith teleported herself and Christian and Miranda last episode.
Oh, that's some of the leftover effects.
Yes,
Of
yeah.
Fey walking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna follow this blood trail.
Okay.
I'm going for it. Let's see what happens.
All right, so
Well, my question
yeah,
first.
you get a question.
Oh,
right?
dang.
But then we'll
What is being concealed here?
what is being concealed here? An entrance.
Okay.
Not being concealed like it's been disguised, but it just is imperceptible to other people. But you can kind of see like the outline of like there's this like solid sheet of like a volcanic rock that's kind of jutting out of the snow.
Okay.
You can see like there's sort of a opening there of some sort.
Got it.
A magical opening. It's not like not like a door.
Okay.
Like an orifice?
No.
No?
No.
Mm.
No.
I was checking.
Second. Yeah. So.
Well, so I don't see the magical door, but I see where the blood goes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it just kind of disappears into this rock.
I'm gonna kick it.
You're gonna kick it.
I'm gonna kick that rock. See what happens.
Like this is her face when you.
What happened? You know what? Let's act under pressure. I want to.
I've decided this is what I do.
Maybe he should roll weird.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Just roll some weird.
All right.
Let's see what happens. Fail. Fantastic.
7.
7. Okay.
I have a 0 on weird.
Okay. That's all right.
That's better than negatives.
Yeah, I got -1.
Jason,
Yeah.
give me those dice back.
Nope.
Jason, just go ahead and grab me those dice.
No.
Just
Warm
come on.
and moist.
Come on. You're no fun at all.
So a mixed result. So you kick the rock.
Yeah.
And it almost like you don't feel anything like grabbing your leg, but it almost feels like something grabbed your leg and just yanks you in. You don't feel a thing like grab your leg, but it's just that feeling like you're jerked in, and you guys just see like
Off of his feet?
yeah,
Like jerked off
like
his
he
feet?
kicks, yes,
Yeah.
he kicks the rock, and you guys just see him go whoop, and yeah.
Is he
and-
still outside the rock?
Nope,
Oh.
he just disappears, kicks and whoop right
Oh.
into the rock, and you
Shite.
you get this sense of falling.
Yep.
And you fall for, you can't really tell like how long or how far. You just have this sense of falling, and then all of a sudden you are just like on your back, kind of winded in this open cavern.
Oh.
Oh.
So
This all smells like your type of magic. You should probably follow him.
Morgan, watch over us. All right. And I'm not gonna like
question.
charge the wall, but I am just gonna walk up to it.
Okay, all right.
Now, when I got my information, did I get my information from one of the little wispy things? Did I just know it? Was it like a vision?
Of like what's being concealed here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just sort of see like it, that same sort of aurora
Okay,
effect
around there.
Like
Okay.
there were the little wisps, like an odor trail,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then you see that same sort of like glowing, like outlining an opening in the rock.
Okay. After I see them disappear, I'm gonna use our radio and radio our driver. We're going to be gone for a while. You might want to head back.
Copy that. I will take Mr. Vickerson, and we will go back to town and wait for your signal.
Good plan. Keep your eye out for flares.
Yeah.
Right, and then kind of shake my head and then walk through the wall.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, look out! It's
Does
a pretty far drop.
Yeah. Does anything happen with my magic when I walk through the portal?
That's what I want. Okay. So you walk right up. You just like walk confidently, like it's not even there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just walk right in, and you and just sort of like it feels normal, like you've experienced this effect plenty
Yeah.
of times. You get that sense of falling, like you're definitely going down, and then you're just in an open cavern. Just you just step into a new
But I'm not
space.
falling.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it's
you
just
you recognize that you're moving in a vertical way.
Yeah, the Fey walk
Yeah,
feeling.
but you
and then,
you take one step and you have that like protracted sense of falling, and then you just take the other step and
Land
step-
gracefully next to
Yeah,
me.
right. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
she just steps out of
dang.
the wall, and yeah. Why don't you roll weird?
Okay.
No.
There's
I'm
also-
not making you roll because this is just normal for you.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
is this isn't like Aelith. This is as natural as Aelith walking through a door.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to mention that the her instantly go anywhere you visited
Right.
is there's no role associated unless she's trying to take people with her.
Yeah,
and
right,
he already threw his
He
dumb
already
self
went
through
yeah,
there.
yeah. So
And she's got magic, so
right, yeah. So,
It should
yeah.
be fine.
Should be fine.
what could go wrong?
7, 8, 9.
Oh, okay. All right. So, so mixed result on you.
It's more interesting that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
What are your dark side things?
Wasn't expecting a magical door.
Dark bargain, pain, and paranoia.
Dark bargain, pain, and paranoia.
Maybe paranoia should sit in. I feel like that might be a great one for
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Like, because I don't trust this magic. This magic's weird.
Yeah.
I don't control this magic. My boss doesn't have any power with this.
Yes.
So it gives me a little, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yes, you step through right after Aelith, and it feels like you're having to walk through molasses almost. You know,
Okay.
like it's like
yummy.
you know there's an opening there. You know you've seen
I like
both of them
molasses.
go into it. You know that you can go through it, so you don't hesitate. But as soon as you step in, it's like the whole you step through, and it's complete and utter darkness. As you feel, you don't feel falling, you feel clawing and dragging, and you almost feel like you're being dragged out.
Okay.
Like,
Excellent.
yeah, you feel like the rocks are watching you. There is moss there's moss in places, and you feel like it's like you can smell it cloying, like it's poisoning you. You can hear like skitters of all kinds of bugs and
Just this
critters all around.
Infestation of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all life that hates you and hates that you're here.
Okay.
That's so good. Ooh, nice.
Nice work.
Teamwork. Yes, teamwork.
Is it dark down here?
It is dark. There is no light whatsoever down here.
Flashlight.
Yeah. Pachoo.
Flashlight.
Okay.
Well, from the ground, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Gonna haul him up to his feet.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'm sort of like crouched next to you. Not like I fell, but just
Yeah.
like I'm ready to spring at something. Like almost like an angry cat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I've got that cool guy in like gun flashlight combo.
Nice. I love
That's-
that. Yeah. The crossed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
We should get out of here right now. This place is dangerous.
Well,
So are we.
we should be wary, but
Little man, you have no idea.
Well, she can't catch fire, so I figure we're all right.
oh, well, that was news to me as well. But this place has dangerous things in it, but we'll watch our step.
You can feel like you feel closer to Otherworld.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not in it. You're still on Earth. You're still in the mortal world. But you have that sense of like when you're near a portal of some sort, or like when you're walking through Otherworld, to transport yourself. Like you feel so close to it.
Well, here's my question vis-a-vis getting back out of here. Is there an exit?
Well,
Sounds like you're reading a bad situation.
Oh, okay. Looking around where we just came from, looking up, looking behind. What am I seeing? What am I seeing? Is that?
it's a 7
Oh,
on the
man,
dice.
Give me sevens.
You guys just cannot fail today.
Read bad. Which
I think
one
we've
was-
failed enough in the
I
past.
know,
So
right?
like,
Yeah.
it's balancing out.
Yeah. Like,
All right,
roll
that's
the
that.
snake.
Man, I really just want this last XP point. That's an 8. So I am reading a bad situation.
Yes. So you got an 8. So you get 1. So I'm guessing you're asking what's my best way out.
Yeah, what's my best way out of here?
Here, try these next time. They always stab me in the back.
Here, you can take these back.
These are the dice that always fail.
You while you were going through this, like you don't see the same things that she can perceive. But you went through that place with Aelith, and you were teleported by Aelith. Absent any other obvious way out, you just kind of feel like this feels a lot like when you were in that moment being teleported by Aelith.
Okay.
And you know that she can get out.
Yeah,
of.
I know my way out.
So like your best way out is like stick with Aelith,
Yeah,
and if shit
because
hits the
that's
fan,
worked.
like she
That's
can
worked
take it.
100% of the times that you've done it.
Yeah. It's
And-
what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
I've never
It's
seen
probably
it go
fine.
wrong.
you probably shouldn't read the rest of that power.
Nope. All I know is that you can take us where we need to go whenever we need to get there.
100% of the times it has worked.
Why do we even bother taking a car?
So I've drawn my knife,
Yeah.
Okay.
giant knife,
Yeah.
and I'm slowly backing up to the wall, and I'm kind of looking around like an animal, but I'm not really focusing on any one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Liliana,
FYI.
are you all right?
No, we must get out of here.
I understand being careful here, but we're not in any immediate danger.
This entire place reeks of growth and things that want us dead.
Well,
Or maybe not all of us. Some of us belong more than others.
growth is a bad thing.
It does when it wants to kill you, yes.
Well, we'll avoid that part, but
It is everywhere. It is around us all over. There is no avoiding. This whole place is permeated with it.
And that's when your flashlight lights on a body.
Hey, there we go. Is it a human body?
It is a human body, yeah. Over across this sort of opening, and it reeks down here.
so
Right.
are we like looking at rock walls and
Yeah,
like
it's
we're
all
standing on-
rock. It's kind of an opening about the size of like maybe like a small like 1 or 2 bedroom cottage kind of house, like about that.
Oh.
But it's just open,
Okay.
sort of cavern.
It's just a big rock room
Yes,
with
yeah.
no windows or doors or
Yeah.
I say, let's just check out this body real quick and then we'll get right on out
Yeah.
of here.
No.
Grab it, take it with us.
Yeah, there's like you can see like it's a down parka that's just kind of been like like soaked in blood, and then so like mostly all you can see is like blood soaked parka, and like ski pants, hiking boots, etc.
Can check for identification, something, anything.
Okay.
Any.
Why don't you investigate a mystery?
And I'm more focused on looking at like wounds, cause of death,
Okay.
trauma, that sort of thing.
Okay. Why don't you guys investigate a mystery and one of you help out?
Oh, together. Do
Yeah.
you have a bonus to sharp?
Yes.
Oh, I'll help you
Cool.
if I need to.
Wait, how do you?
Hot diggity. That's a 9.
Oh, well, let me see if
Okay.
I can help out then.
Yeah. Wait, how do we help out?
Yeah. That's a 7.
Is there?
No,
a help
that's
out?
a 6.
Oh,
Help out. When you help out another,
yeah,
roll
there it-
cool.
right? Why isn't
Oh,
it-
roll
there it
cool.
is.
I do
Oh,
have a
cool.
+1 to cool.
Oh,
okay.
there
On
you
a
go.
7 to 9,
Then it is a 7.
you get +1, but you expose yourself to trouble and danger.
Ooh, nice.
That's fine. I
Okay.
like exposing myself.
Right? Yeah.
Come on.
What?
Come on now.
What
Okay.
I say?
So that gives you a 10, right?
It does.
So all right. So you got 2 questions.
Oh, I touched them.
touch the dice.
You sprung my dice trap. The trap is the dice roll.
Activated your
Bad.
trap card.
Yes. Oh man. So what happened here?
This person was clearly like their skull was like crushed. Looks. I mean, there's barely any like skull left. Just like it's like a Gallagher.
Oh, God.
Situation.
Jesus.
But yeah, so it's just like this like almost like misted brain and skull matter just kind of splattered everywhere, and then the rest of the body, like it looks like parts were just like limbs were just yanked off, and you can see like the cleaned bones of them just tossed a little far away.
Well, this tracks. So we're in
But yeah, it's basically just a torso left and like blood soaking into the, and actually, we don't have to deal with ratings. So, advisories. But yeah, you flip it over, and basically, like the whole, like the meat of the torso has just been like yanked out. And so
Like
it's
good body meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
them ribs.
Yeah, it's basically like bloody ribs and spine in a parka. With the arm and leg bones like off. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're in a cave. Liliana's freaked out. Nobody else is here except for this weird dead body. What is being concealed here? What are we not seeing? There's got to be a way in. There's something's coming in and out here.
There is another shaft leading off. It looks like it's sort of like going down and away from here.
Well, I don't know that Liliana's gonna be cool getting all the way down there. So maybe we should.
Well, we can take a sample to test the blood later and identify who this poor soul was. But I think we have to look further. We must delve and find the villain.
You know, you could like use magic or like ask a favor to like snap out of this.
Or can you
saying.
talk someone off a ledge?
I think I'm too freaked out for that. I think
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I'm going to use magic to start murdering things around me.
Okay.
I'm not like, I'm feeling a little tense. Maybe I should calm myself down.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if my soothe ability might be able to help Liliana.
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah, if you want to.
It doesn't have a role, so I guess it's up to Kimmy whether she wants that to be an effect or not. But it's when you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, you can calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or other negative emotions they have. This works even if the thing that freaked them out is still present, as long as your voice can be heard.
You know what? Let's kind of use it like manipulating someone
Okay.
for hunger with manipulating another hunter, but let's just do it like as you rolled a 10 on it.
I like that.
Okay.
Because you have that ability. So for this particular situation, you can use this power to just sort of get a 10 on her.
Okay, so the 10 of what I'm asking is that we, go and investigate further in the cave, and if you want to do that, you get to mark experience and a +1 forward.
No.
But you don't have to do it,
Okay.
which is, I like the way they did manipulation in this game, is that you can, the hunter always has a choice. So like, no, I don't want to do that. It's not worth it to me to, my character would never do that, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like you need to try and talk me into it.
And I think like as this is happening, she's using this power on you. You feel that it's a magical effect. Like you're sensitive to this. She's using some sort of magical effect on you. It's the same magic that's all around you.
Yeah.
But you also, I think you know what it does, and so that might affect your decision on whether or not you allow it to work.
I think you need to talk me into it.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. Can I also just pitch the idea that this is a thing that Aelith doesn't know that she's doing?
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's like an unconscious effect that she has on people when she's talking to them.
Okay.
I think because she doesn't have to roll for it, is what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Is like it's just a thing that happens.
Okay.
If there are Tro in this cave, they will come out and murder again and again. And we may be the only people on this island who can stop them right now. To venture in is probably to save lives. And I don't want to back away from that or send you out by yourself in the snow to find our ride. I think it's better if we stick together, continue into the mountain, and see if we can put an end to this horror hiding here.
The death is not what worries me. The death is the only thing in this room that makes sense. Everything else, the moist permeating, the heartbeats all around, it's everywhere. Can you not? I'm getting Scottish.
I'm winning!
Yes.
This is one of
can
my
measure it
favorite
by-
gaming
yeah.
challenges that I've ever
Yeah.
had in a game. I loved it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Can you not feel it all around us? I know you feel it, but
It's
them killing is not what worries me. It's them surviving and spreading this around.
And I think the trolls are taking advantage of the Earth's life force, which may be what feels offensive to you. We're close to the Earth's heart here. Blah.
And do you think it is a good idea to go closer?
I think these troll are an abomination to that force. And I know you don't care for it, but they're an abomination to human life as well.
Can I make a suggestion? I think maybe you say something about like the best, like you could paraphrase it, but like you face your fears by going towards them. And, like you're not a coward, kind of. I think you would try to like.
Well, I don't think she would even think of that. Like,
oh, really? Oh, okay.
Because she doesn't think of Liliana as a coward.
Yeah.
It's more like practical. I mean, she's Russian.
But I mean, like
pragmatism rules
No
all.
cowards.
yeah, but I mean, like because you don't even think of her as a coward. Like you think of her as somebody like you're not the type to be afraid of your fears.
Yeah.
You
Well,
would
probably
just-
along the lines of hey, I know you're not afraid to continue. That's outrageous.
We don't fear anything.
I know.
But this place is home to you. This place, everything here wants to kill me. Except perhaps the trolls.
I don't want to kill you.
The troll want to kill you too. I promise you that.
Like when you say that, like she turns and there's just like this burning look that you've never seen on her face before.
Can I just like put Christian behind me?
Like, and for just a fleeting moment, you see that, the thing about me thinking she's not all human, I probably should remember that before I say
Yep.
All right.
And for the record, this place is not my home. This is the place of trolls and elves, and they are perhaps my neighbours, but not my people. And trolls who take a human life are not to be suffered.
Yes, they take the life. He's gonna take a deep breath and walk over and like touch the dead body, and like just do like some deep breathing exercises.
Make the death like that because that's the thing
That's the thing that comforts her. Then that's the thing in this place she understands is like the violent death.
Maybe misreading the situation a little bit. Aelith, like, that person suffered because of the troll below. And we can stop anyone else from suffering the way they did.
All right, so I think that's successful. So I think
so.
So you can mark experience and you get a +1 forward. So next roll. Okay, so what do you do?
I'm gonna head down the shaft.
Yeah.
I'm going. I got
Yeah.
I got the flashlight.
I think it's reasonable. You would all have flashlights. Like you didn't get out of the car like leaving behind your gear. Like you know,
Right.
so you, like if you had like your weapons or in.
I think you talked about me being able to see in the dark.
Oh yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
that's
Yes,
awesome.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I could probably see in twilight real well.
yeah.
You know, the hunter, you know, sort of
Right.
thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I need a flashlight, but probably not drawing a gun. Just slipping on my thunder knuckles.
Thunder knuckles.
Watch out, his fingers sparkle.
Well, I need a flashlight, so I'm using it.
Yeah.
No, I need a flashlight.
Yeah.
But I've got, flashlight in one hand and
Thunder knuckles on the
yeah.
other.
Yeah, well, both of them are probably on.
So
but-
are we moving down like a horizontal shaft, like another one, or is this something like you get?
No,
down?
it's kind of it's sort of angled. You can tell you're going down. You're going down vertically, but like at a slope. Like it's a walkable slope.
Okay.
So it's like walking down a hill. But I mean, it is like, it's a cavern. It's a natural formation. It was probably like gas inside this volcanic rock.
So it's not a mine shaft that's dug out.
This is not a mine shaft. No, this is a natural formation.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so you keep going down a little farther, and after you walk for probably like 15 minutes or so, you do come across, and it's not like you're making really good time, but you do come across an opening.
Is it? Are we like at a narrow ledge, or just in a narrow?
It's like a narrow. It's like a like a hallway.
Just a passage.
Yeah. It's,
okay.
Some parts narrower than others.
Yeah.
So like there are times when it's kind of a tight squeeze, and other times when you can walk all three of you side by side.
Sure.
But you can tell like you're consistently going down, and you're going you're going down in a gradual slope. But yeah, after about 15 minutes or so, you come across another opening, and it, like on the side of this sort of shaft, and you can see a dug shaft, a mine shaft that has intersected here.
Okay.
So, and you can see the blood splatter on the walls. You can see how this whole like opening is sort of like torn open. So
miner number 3 is upstairs.
Yeah. So we see like this, we know from the opening, like this is what they broke into. So you guys are where they broke into now. But the bodies have been removed. Whatever bodies, the bodies were recovered here and taken away.
Does it still feel like that magic, or does it feel more like a man-made cavern?
It feels like a mix of both. You can tell, like going up the mine shaft, it feels more comfortable.
Okay.
Going down further does kind of like feel more like the magic.
Got it.
So we got the man-made mine shaft here, and then it continues on down.
Yeah.
So it looks like this is where we're supposed to end up. Just came in the back way.
I'm glad we found the other miner. We can identify him at least. I think we should look further below.
I think that, should we not look and see what we can see of the crime scene?
Sure.
Well, they've carried the they carried the bodies away, right?
They did. Yeah. It's been like police came in and they they came down here, got the bodies, took them away.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know we got the right way out of here. Don't have to rely on wacky stuff.
Well,
For once, I agree with Christian.
I don't understand, but
You hear a scream
Oh.
from further below.
from further below.
Well, now I'm running down the cave. Sorry,
okay.
everybody.
Okay, so you're gonna run down.
I'm following. I'm behind.
So you run down and you come into this other sort of smaller opening. It's about the size of this room, maybe or so. It's sort of like opening in like a clearing in the shaft, but like just a sort of swelling. And there is
A swelling in the shaft.
A swelling in.
Got it. I just want to make sure I have the right visual components.
Yes. Yeah. You hear this sort of like rumbling, like rocks shaking, and a small figure comes barreling towards you and just like tries to just shove past you and.
You mean it's like smaller than a normal sized person?
No, like just small framed.
Okay, not
Like-
and
like
definitely not a troll.
Definitely not a troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Is this a clothed person?
This is a clothed person.
Was they run behind him to grab him by the back of the shirt? Hold up!
Whoa!
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
We're here to help.
It's coming!
What is
The
coming?
troll is right behind me!
All right, so I'm gonna just make sure I'm the first one down the cavern at that point. I mean, just between. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm
Yeah.
between them, everybody else, and whatever could be coming out.
You smell and hear it before you see it. The smell is terrifying. And and you hear this sort of like rumbling of like rocks crunching, and you hear this sort of like bestial roar.
All right, I'm gonna be like, mine shaft's that way. Here's my flashlight and my gun. Go.
She takes off, and the troll like sort of barrels through, and it's just roaring angrily, and
Troll
it fills up
vengeance.
the whole shaft,
Yeah.
and like you can't see beyond it. It looks like it either somehow is squeezing in here, or it just doesn't have to pay attention to the walls. Almost,
Yeah.
like it literally fills up the whole shaft, but it still seems to be able to move completely as it's barreling towards you. Arms flailing, roaring, reaching out. The stench of it hits you immediately.
Okay.
It looks like rocks in the form of a human, but covered in like moss, like Spanish moss almost, like just like almost like it's hair, but it's like moss just dangling down from all over it.
Okay.
But it kind of looks like a boulder with arms, and moss hair is like rolling towards
Sure.
you.
Cool.
What do you do?
I'm gonna leap at it.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not in a good mood. I'm super stressed out and pent up.
You're just gonna leap right past Aelith.
Yeah.
Aelith is like
Lit-
in stance, ready to
Yeah.
receive, and you're just like,
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
nice.
So-
You're just gonna kick some ass on it.
Yep, kick some
Nah.
ass on it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
Is that with your +1 forward?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
with
yeah.
my. I add weird now instead.
Yeah.
Just plus
Oh,
two.
to kick some ass.
Yeah, to kick some ass because I'm using my new ability, which is the big whammy. So the attack has a 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor. I don't know what that means.
Oh, ignore armor. Hello.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
a miss, I'll get a magical backlash, but I didn't miss.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, so it's like, I imagine it is like when I leap at them, there's like this, like almost like steam or heat that's like happening,
Yeah.
like on me, so that when I hit them, it like goes through their armor.
Ooh, okay.
I know
Yeah.
that's my brain. Is that what that means with that? With the has 2 harm and then
Yeah, it does.
close, obvious, ignore armor.
Yeah, yeah. Obvious means that like you can't hide this.
Yeah.
You know, like people know when you're using it.
Yeah, I think that's like the heat, then the
yeah.
steam thing that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Close means like you don't have to be in like close is like knife throwing range.
Okay.
Really. You know,
Okay.
like you don't even have to be in melee
Oh,
to
okay.
use it.
Oh, good to know.
But
I thought that was dramatically appropriate.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's way awesome. Yeah. So yeah, and it ignores armor. He said.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it says.
So yeah, so you describe how do you hit it? Like
So
what does it
there's
look
just
when
like
you
this
hit?
guttural like yell like from behind Aelith. So she's like ready to go, and then she just has this like I've been trying to be cool, and I'm like
yeah.
You are the whole reason I'm in this place.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like all the frustration of this gross, and it's covered with the grossness and everything.
Yeah.
And I just like do like not quite superhero leap,
Yeah,
but like
right.
power leap, and just like the heat and the glowing, and like my skin kind of it's like I imagine it like the burners on a stove that get kind of a little bit red.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
And so I feel like my body just kind of my skin does that a little bit, and there's like a
Uh-huh.
little bit of steam, and I just like bash like right into him, and like
Ooh, okay.
like lay a punch like right down in the center of its chest.
Yeah.
I guess it, because we don't know if it's a he or a she. But
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's not discernible.
No.
But it's like it's clearly shocked, and it just kind of stops and it roars in pain. And it just kind of stands there for a second, just kind of
Oh.
stunned, like,
Good. That's a good time for me to like shoot under its legs
oh, okay.
and grab that mossy hair in the back and just yank it down.
Yank it down.
Yeah.
Okay, what damage does it?
I rolled a 10. It says 2 harm. It has
You
2 harm.
you kick some ass.
The attack has 2 harm. Yeah, and it's
okay.
it works like kick some ass.
Oh, okay. So two harm
So
plus.
you also get to pick an extra effect from
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
the 10 plus.
So and you're gonna it does like it like as you're leaping towards it, it does like smack into you with its arms.
Yeah.
You know, its rocky arms. So you are gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll inflict terrible harm. I think that's what I do.
Ooh, okay. All right. Okay.
So then I take harm.
Great. Yeah. So so you take 4 harm as like as you're leaping into it, and it just kind of swipes at you, and you feel it connect, but you don't care as you slam into it.
Okay.
But yeah, you take 4 harm.
Okay.
If you have armor, it would absorb 1 of it.
I will.
Do you have armor?
No.
I didn't think so.
So.
Okay.
No.
So all right. So you slide underneath.
Under the legs,
Huh.
reach up, grab the hair, and try to, just pull this thing down, basically on top of me as well.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
just try to drop it down and see if I can get control of its movement.
Oh, okay.
That's really what I want to do is let him not beat up on my friends too much.
Right. Yeah. So are you?
I'm kicking some
you're
ass.
Kicking some ass. Yeah.
Or is there like protect people, protect someone?
Yeah. There's protect someone if you want to like help keep. If you want to do that as a way to keep.
Yeah. Could I try to
keep-
protect the harm that she just took?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So we'll sort of retcon a little bit. So
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's
because
find
while
out what-
she's punching it, I'm trying to pull him off balance to maybe
Yeah.
not be able to hit her as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So,
All right. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna do the protect someone. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Cool.
8, 9, 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So.
you protect them, okay? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna choose an extra.
So you don't take the 4 harm.
Okay.
Instead, Aelith is going to take it.
You have armor though, right?
Yeah, I have some armor, and
Should probably get on that.
I'd also like to choose the extra. All impending danger is now focused on me.
Okay. All right.
As I come around. So
You could always ask your patron to armor you up.
That's true. I
Yeah,
should do
just
that.
be like, or use some magic. Just
Yeah.
be like, hey, can I have some armor?
so
Melee combat's a new thing for me. It's a new development in this
So the-
process.
so that was 4 incoming harm.
Yes.
Okay,
4
so I'm going to
income.
take
So-
2.
Okay, because your armor
Yeah.
soaks 2 of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
does
Yeah, and it's yanked down on top of you, and you can feel it kind of crush into you.
Yeah. I'm
it-
now
but-
wrestling a troll.
Yes, you're wrestling a troll.
Great life choices.
Yes, yeah, but it is it's forgotten the stunning magical smack that it just got, and it's like glaring down at you, and you can see the bestial hatred in its eyes, like it just wants to smash and eat you.
That works for me.
Yeah,
Could be worse.
so it does have eyes.
it does have eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So Christian, how you doing?
Good.
yeah.
So
what are you doing?
so yeah, this looks like I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna have to just whack it. So basically, is it
Whack.
so is basically what I'm trying to picture here is you went, so it's like standing up, you went between its legs and yanked it back down. So I was assuming it'd be on its back with you below it.
Yeah. Basically, he just sat on me.
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is come to with my crowbar and try and jam that right in its eyeball.
Okay, all right.
Now that it's lower to the ground and within my reach, because it's 9 feet tall, I kinda can't get up there.
Yeah.
But now it's on the ground, so I can kind of use leverage and right in the face with the pointy end of the crowbar.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So
Careful, you might hurt him.
It's like your magic crowbar, right?
yeah, it's only magic against skin changers.
Oh, that's-
Well, but it's magic because of what, though?
Cold iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Iron works against the Fae.
Oh, does it? Radical.
I mean, it doesn't it
Yeah.
doesn't like everything.
Right.
Real
I mean,
good.
We'll find out in a
we'll
second.
See, we'll see what happens here.
I know the answer. Do you?
Oh,
That's a 9.
oh, good.
That-
You have pluses. Excellent.
yeah.
Wait, that's 7, right?
Yeah, 7.
Plus 2, 9. So I mean, I don't get the good stuff, but
We do the good stuff.
yeah.
How much damage does your crowbar do?
It does 2 harm on things that it can't, that regular. On stuff that actually hurts, it does 5.
5. Okay.
So my aim here is I take the pointy end, put it in its face.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel your crowbar just kind of sinks in, like as if it was flesh, like, you know, and like so like you have your hands around your crowbar, you jam it, the crowbar goes in like butter.
Like butter.
As soon as your hand hits it, it feels like you just punched solid rock.
Ooh.
It, like clearly like your crowbar is like going in fine, but like your hands, like as they hit,
Ow.
like you realize like, holy shit, that's
not butter.
That's not butter. Yeah, crowbar should not have gone in that easy, but for some reason it did.
Yeah.
It howls like ungodly loud, like you're like all of you can feel like, you know, it's like an assault on your ears, like echoing. It's one of the most cacophonous things that you've ever heard. But it just kind of like presses itself, like it like braces itself against the walls and just like brings up a foot and stomps hard on Aelith.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So yeah, all the dangers focus on
yeah.
you.
So that's 4 again.
Yeah. Another
Okay,
4
minus
harms.
2 leaves
Yeah.
me with 2. I'm now unstable.
Oh shit.
I don't remember what that does.
Basically, if you don't get some help, it's gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, cool.
But yeah, and like it, like after it stomps down on you, it yanks itself out of your grip, and like it's like you could tell it's about to wrap it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to my crowbar.
yeah.
So as I just got stomped on.
Yeah.
Can I go out of turn, Kimmy?
Yeah.
Because I want to just get the thunder knuckles right in the back of his knee.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ugh, bam, right. just dig into the back of that knee and go for
Just
some
get that ACL.
stone ACL damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going for a kick some ass.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ugh, Michael.
Move the moist dice.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't count. Oh, there it is.
Oh, boxcars.
That's
The magic of
boxcars.
the dice tray.
Nice.
So that's a 14.
Woohoo.
Nice.
And I'd like to choose an extra effect, Alex. Oh, well. Okay, so if I use the force them where I want them to go, like, can that count as like making sure he can't run away right now?
First one, we want to go face down in the dirt.
Yeah. Like you can. This thing is badly hurt.
Yeah.
And you know, and you know where your thunder knuckles came from and what they can do. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Is that, I mean, I'm trying not to metagame, but like
Oh,
you're gonna
I
fucking
see.
kill it. So,
Oh, I see. So maybe I should just do the extra damage.
No, no, I'm saying like you're badly hurt too, and you don't.
Oh, take less harm? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm very subtly trying to suggest you take some less harm.
Oh,
but it's
all right.
probably.
Well, yeah, I'm going to protect myself. It's sort of an ambient protection because I'm behind him anyway, and
Yeah.
he's trying to turn around. I'm like, nah, just
Yeah.
jam it right in the knee.
Yeah, it's just like flailing.
Yeah.
And you just smash into it, and the lightning like crackles up through its entire body, and just like you can see, like
Well, I'm holding a metal bar.
Wait,
attached.
does cold iron conduct electricity?
All iron does.
Yeah.
Iron
I'm no
loves
science
electricity.
man, but
Ooh.
Iron's like, gimme.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's only fair. I threw fire at you.
That's true.
It's
Hey,
true.
maybe
yeah.
you're immune to lightning.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna
Could be.
find out.
Or you're
Yeah.
going to ride it real good.
Yeah.
It's like a narrator voice. He was not immune to lightning.
Sorry. I love you, Mike, but Christian is not immune to lightning.
Suddenly, all of this show is cast by Arrested Development characters.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've made a terrible mistake. That would be kind of amazing. The lightning crackles through it, and it just it just like crackles all over it, and then the body of the whole thing just like crumbles and just collapses all around you.
I'd like to say I get Jurassic Park like off the electric fence, just like blown out.
Christian is just thrown back as the electricity courses through his metal bar and slams you back against the wall.
I'm assuming
how much damage did you
Oh, well, I mean, my attacks do 3 harm,
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly, to get lightning shocked and thrown back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any body armor or anything?
Yep.
Okay.
I took 2.
Yeah,
I take 2.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I take 2 from the lightning, and the one
Yeah.
that would have hurt me from hitting the wall.
luckily
absorbed,
your armor
yeah.
kind of helps.
My
with
my
that,
cozy wool leather jacket.
Right, yeah,
insulated me from
luckily, it's nice and soft as you slam against the rocks.
Oof, not a good day for hitting things.
Yeah, yeah. Your hair feels a little smoky. No, it's not like cartoon shocking. But like you do,
Smells like
Yeah.
home.
right?
Oh,
So you feel like that sort of like numbness,
Yeah.
that tingling. That was perhaps not the best teamwork, but
I don't understand why.
It was still teamwork.
it was still teamwork,
Uh-huh.
right?
better than other
Have you
things. that
failed your
Paps
roll
would.
yet?
No.
No.
You're the worst.
I know.
At being the best.
I know.
It's because he has the warm dice.
I do.
Yeah.
Stop warming them up, you disgusting animal.
Warming them causes them to roll higher, apparently. All right, so the troll is just a pile of rocks at your feet. It's clearly not the same rock as the walls of this cavern.
Different substance.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that means we are done and we can go.
Can we take some rocks and put them in our pockets? Take them with us.
He wants to take the body parts of the troll. You get to talk to him. I'm going.
I'm just digging myself out from under rubble.
Well, I'm digging you out of hell. You're pretty busted up.
Yeah, I'm in real bad shape.
I was like, I mean, does
I feel like I played bloody knuckles with a stone wall.
Liliana, if you want to get out of here and call our ride, I'll dig him out. We can meet you out there.
Is it dead?
Oh, is this the one I told to get out of here?
Yeah. You turn around and she's there, her gun shaky and holding
Oh
the
God!
flashlight.
Why did you give her a gun?
And yeah.
Well, I
your
didn't know if
gun.
there were more trolls up there. I wanted her to have some protection.
Yeah, yes, it is dead. Take a breath and put the gun away.
I'll take that. Nope.
Americans always giving everyone guns.
Well, fair.
It wouldn't have helped against the troll anyway. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
How did you kill it?
We hit it real hard.
We hit it a bunch.
Christian has some special weapons that are made to kill such things.
How do I get these special weapons?
Well,
There's a training program. You have to join Interpol. Tell them you want to kill trolls. It will help with the application process. Now let's go.
You're not going to kill the others?
What?
oh. Well,
Hey. Well, of course we are.
we're gonna. We're gonna get you out of here. Maybe get some backup. Come on back in here and do that. But we're gonna get you out of here safe.
How many others?
I saw at least 3.
Do you have any other friends down there, though?
No, I was looking for my father.
Oh.
Do they travel through the rock? Can they travel out?
Well, they shouldn't. Not
So if
not
we-
usually.
So if we collapse the cave in on them, then they will be dead. Or trapped at least.
Oh, well, they could dig themselves out eventually.
Right, but they're not going to dig themselves out before we get back.
True. If there were some dynamite or something.
Well, I left my dynamite at home. I only carried my guns in this time.
Where is it?
I mean, I'm sure we have some.
No, but I mean, she's asking,
Oh.
like, do you have dynamite in your house?
I keep some explosives on hand for...
Has she been to your house?
Who, you?
Yeah, Ayla.
I don't think so.
No? Oh, all right.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
All right. Oh, I just had an idea. I bet.
What you planning?
I bet Matilda has some explosives. I'll be right back.
Kristen, perhaps you should take our nice friend up to the entrance to the next cave.
Why don't you take her up? You don't like to be in here. I'll keep an eye out. Okay. All right.
Who's staying here? And I'll come back to you.
I'll stay here.
All right.
All right.
I will escort our buddy, our new friend out of here.
Okay.
I'll say what I would like to find out what her and her dad were doing. It's a girl, right?
Yeah. She looks to be about like maybe 15, 16 or so, like old enough to like be able to get into trouble by herself, but young enough to like. Actually,
If I'm going to ask her some questions, would that be?
Yeah, that would be investigating a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Does anybody else hear over and over every time we say investigate a mystery? Hear Sarah McLachlan?
God damn it! Now I
Investigate
will.
a mystery.
I didn't.
No.
Now it's every
now
time.
I'm not going down alone. That's the
so
point of
this
that.
will be the last
well-
episode of Interpol X.
Because it's been ruined.
Because Jason ruined it for
Jason
everyone.
ruins everything. You're the worst, Jason.
So what would you like to do first? How are we going to resolve these things?
Don't necessarily need to investigate a mystery to this. If you want to just like, if you want to just ask her questions.
Yeah,
Use
just,
your words.
Talk to
I would
her.
like to know, A, what are you doing down here? Why are you down here when there were people murdered horribly violently here not that long ago?
My father, he was he works for the mining company, and he was afraid that something had happened, that they had done something they weren't supposed to do, and so he came down here to look, and I didn't want him to get hurt, so I tried to follow him, but he went down into the mine, and when he didn't come back after an hour, I went and tried to find him, and I saw the trolls. I screamed, and one of them woke up and ran after me.
All right, well, we're going to get you out of here. We're going to get you safe, and then
But
we're
I
going
want to help. I need to find my father.
Nope, not much you can do to help right now. We're going to get you out of here.
But you can give me one of your special weapons. I can...
You have to be trained to use those, so we're going to take you on out of here. I'm just going to, like, gently, like, look, this, I do not, yeah.
I think you're manipulating her.
This is, yeah, okay.
With his muscles.
Right? Yeah.
I'm going to say we're going to get you nice and warm, and our friend who just disapparated apparently a moment ago.
Well, it usually looks like she walks around a corner,
Yeah,
or
okay.
like there's a thing. It's like she can't just vanish. I think that's the thing. It's
So I'm
like,
just
And
gonna
that's
be
why
like,
you're being sent away with the girl, so that she doesn't necessarily see
Yeah.
him disappear.
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna be like, look, you've seen what me and my friends can do. You have to trust us that we're gonna handle this. So.
Okay. All right. So roll with charm.
oh,
It's not good. It's not
It was
good.
almost good.
Get your advance.
I do. So
That's
Right.
here's
a
my
bad
question.
Roll. That's a real bad roll. Let's just put those away and not look at that.
Here's the thing. I rolled a 5.
Uh-huh.
That's a thing.
Minus
You
one.
said that when I evolve, as Pokemon does,
Uh-huh.
I can immediately apply the thing to a thing I'm doing.
Yes.
So the
when you get to mark that last experience, you can immediately use it. However, you still missed the roll.
Yeah, I guess.
So there are still consequences for it.
Because
but
when I manipulate someone, I roll tough instead of charm.
Oh,
because you
well,
have to get that.
now you do.
Now you
Now
do.
you do.
Now you realize, maybe I should have like flexed my muscles.
Yeah.
And,
You're trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, oh, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
not so good with words.
It's
Maybe I
actually
should
the
have just
perfect reason to get that ability.
right? Yeah.
A failed charm roll.
Yep.
It's true. It's true. But yes, if it was something that like the very next manipulate someone roll you make, yes, but
But that is what I had been planning on taking. Was I want to be able to manipulate people with my.
yeah. And it's a good one. Like Christian seems like that kind of character. Like he's like I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I'm not nice about this.
Yeah.
You should listen to me anyway and just do it.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what I'll be doing going forward.
Right? Yeah.
Right now, it's trying to be classy.
Right? Yeah.
But
she see she kind of just looks deflated a little bit, and she says, where did your friend go? Oh,
I have a mechanical question. I
Yeah.
wonder, like, before we
Oh,
get the
yeah,
roll pay. For manipulate someone, if you're like manipulating someone like to like frighten them, would I still roll charm for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean there are generally yes, but again like there are I think there is at least one of the playbooks. It might be the spooky or the or the. Oh,
I
you're
have
the
telepathy,
spooky, right?
but it doesn't say to
Yeah.
roll something different for it.
Yeah.
So I can manipulate someone without speaking through telepathy.
Well, it seems
Yeah,
like you should
yeah.
use weird.
Well,
But
Well, like if I wasn't just
Yeah.
trying to talk her into it, if I was like,
Oh.
like,
like forcing her to.
not like forcing,
Okay.
but like putting the
Into-
thoughts that there's something terrifying down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, or if I like look at her and like let my eyes glow red or something like.
Yeah, but yeah, it would still be
Charm.
manipulating, so you
Okay.
would still use charm.
Okay.
But there are other playbooks. There's another playbook I think that has a move where you use weird
Okay.
to manipulate
Okay.
someone.
I'll-
I think it's maybe the flake.
Okay.
I think.
I'll look
or
for that one
But
next.
yeah, so that might
Okay.
be something you want to take.
Yeah.
And then the combo of those two would be like, yeah, I
sense.
can put
Okay.
weird thoughts into your head, and you're like, no, I'm
Yeah.
okay. Do
Okay.
what you say.
you
Cool.
do the
All
weird
right.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to handle this miss. So, 'cause
It was good when the person in charge says that. I'm trying to think how to handle this
yeah,
mess.
right, yeah, yeah. How do I screw with you?
You've all screwed yourselves so badly already.
Right. She, I think that she, she says, "Where did your friend go?" And you turn, and you look, and there's just Liliana standing there, just kind of seething, and the girl like grabs your crowbar off the ground and takes off running down into the shaft.
Dang it.
Towards me?
Yeah, past you.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta like she at least has to get past you because he messed up because
Yeah,
he
no,
failed
that makes
roll.
sense.
But now, like you see her going past you, not enough time to like grab her or stop her,
Mm-hmm.
but she's like running past you. I
No.
mean, maybe enough time to stop her.
Yeah.
What do you do? Let's.
I stare at Christian, and I look at her, and I stare back at Christian, and I kind of jerk my head like, "You better hurry."
Yep. So I'm chasing.
So you're just gonna like, clean up your own mess.
Yeah, this is your thing.
Love it.
Well, I'm chasing her
Okay, all right.
because
You're just gonna walk calmly behind
Yeah,
him.
just like, if it gets
I mean,
super messy, I'll help.
if
but-
there's one thing I do, I do not let people run into danger.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Can
my
I
whole
add to
jam.
this
Yes.
bad roll by saying Ayla thinks she has time for like a little bit of first aid when she shows up at Matilda's estate?
Yeah, yeah.
And Matilda's like, "You
Yes.
are disgusting."
You,
like,
you look miserable. You look ridiculous. like why do you look like you?
I need a duffel bag full of C4. Yeah, I said in a Scottish accent.
Well, obviously there's one under the bin over there, but you need
It's like a drawer.
you need some help. Your entire body is a massive bruise.
Yeah. All right. I think she has
You're never
some
going
sort
to
of
get a
like
man in that way.
she has some sort of like medical facility in her
Yes, she does.
right next door to
actually,
the
yeah.
oubliette.
Yes, yeah.
I thought she had picked that. I don't have her character sheet.
I think so. Let's say she does. She
Okay.
has some medical help. She's like, "Come here, let me fix you
All right.
before you die."
So
Did you can roll for your teleport?
not by myself.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
only,
Yeah, if she goes-
only if
yeah.
he has
Only.
passengers.
Nice.
She has passengers, sorry.
Where's healing up is or recovery.
It didn't say he with rolls, because I think
Yeah.
of Jason as making the roll,
I rolled
and then
it.
she with the character.
Yeah. Sorry to make it confusing.
No, it's not. It's fine. But I just want to like explain like I changed, and it's not me forgetting. It's just my brain processes it like that.
So, all right. So, how many wounds do you have? You went into unstable.
5
5. Okay. So,
out of 7, by the way, for those listening
Yes.
at home.
Yeah.
so she's able to stabilize you.
Okay.
So however many you had that go over the unstable point, like those, she's able to heal those up.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm back down to just 3 harm.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you can erase whatever takes you back to being stable.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
one more wound and I'll be unstable again, but that probably won't happen. So
Sure.
Can you
it'll
lay
be
your
fine.
hands on yourself?
I cannot touch myself in that way
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
because if it goes poorly, I can injure the person I'm trying to heal, and then I'm doing that to myself, and that's. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
It's,
curious.
great sacrifice. Yeah. So she insists on patching you up a little bit. And, she's like, you have a rib sticking out of your skin. Let me
That's-
at least put that back
Well,
in.
oh God!
Yeah. So you're running after the teenage girl, and you're following behind, or are you staying there?
No, I'm shaking my head as I walk, following.
As you walk following, yeah. The whole cavern starts to shake and tremble, almost like it's coming down. But it feels like it can't possibly be stable if it's shaking like this. But then but the shaking kind of continues, and you hear the noise of it getting closer and closer. You run in and you enter into this big, large cavern, quite sizable, and you see 3 very large trolls glaring at this young girl, standing there with your crowbar, defiant and realizing that she has made a terrible mistake.
Entire time chasing her, I'm just like, shit.
Yeah. And she's, and she's starting to back away, rethinking her poor life choices. You step into this into this opening as well. So and the good news, there's plenty of room to maneuver.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'll go third in this scene since I'm intentionally
Coming
delayed.
back.
Right.
So-
Yeah. So the 3 trolls are just roaring at her.
Although it probably is worth saying they may be a little leery of the smell of cold iron.
Yeah,
the reason why
yeah.
she's not immediately paced.
Yeah,
is they're like, how do we?
Yeah, they're like, and they're like, they're
That
like,
makes sense.
They don't want to touch it.
right, yeah. They're like, like a cat, just sort of
Yeah.
swatting at it, but
Yeah.
not getting close enough. Yeah.
All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take quick stock of where we are and see if there's any advantage I can pull out of this
Yeah.
whatsoever.
So yeah.
So I'm going to just go ahead and read a bad situation.
Read a bad situation. It is definitely a bad
Why are you
situation.
saying it's bad? What's bad about this situation?
And
Liliana wanted to
everything-
know.
It's everything. Yeah.
All.
I kind of wish we could have just FaceTimed Jess.
That's
That
what's
is
bad.
Snake
Nope.
eyes.
Doubles. Do you get anything
Where's,
for doubles?
where's
in
my
this game?
where's my reroll? Where's my luck?
No, you're gonna luck.
No.
You're gonna spend a luck.
Do you have any?
Oh yeah, we all have luck points.
I did.
Yeah.
I have not used luck yet.
Yeah.
So Yeah,
So
I'm
that
gonna,
makes it a 12.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah.
just make
Let's
that a
just flip
12.
those over.
Well, you don't want me to just do bad things?
Nope.
Aw, okay.
If there was ever a time where I need some luck, it's me v3 trolls.
This is probably a really good time to have some luck. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So I get 3.
You get 3 questions there.
They weren't that warm that time. Okay. I think I know what the biggest threat here is.
Yes, yeah. They're all 3 equal size. Yeah.
What is my best way out of this situation?
Like out the way you came in.
Sure.
Um,
I'm meaning more like, what is my best way out where we aren't going to get chased and die?
yeah.
I'm like, what can I see anything in this cave that might offer me an advantage?
Well, there are. I mean, obviously, the best way out is just to run back the way you came. Obviously, there doesn't seem as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any other way out of this cavern that you can tell.
What's
yeah,
most vulnerable to me is the question I'm looking for.
Oh,
That's
that
a good
okay. So what's my best way out? What's most vulnerable to me? And then you get one more. So, but I was gonna say like your best way out is to run.
Yeah.
So but that's not necessarily the one you want to take. But you can't see any other escape routes from this area other than back the way you came.
Okay.
But fortunately, at least that's clear, trolls.
Sure.
All right. So what do you do?
And do I get the what's most vulnerable?
What's most vulnerable to you? One of the trolls looks like it just kind of moves a little slower than the other two. Maybe it's old, maybe it's injured in some way, but it just they're all roaring. But like 2 of them are sort of menacing her, and the third one is there's a third one that's just kind of like roaring, but it's kind of like sitting back a little bit, and it's not like moving a whole lot. So it seems like that one is already not in. There's already something wrong.
Questioning its life choices.
Yes.
All right. So basically, I'm gonna yell at her get back in the tunnel. At least then we can fight them one at a time.
Ah. Okay. Yeah.
Back in the tunnel.
Yeah. She hears you and she's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should listen to this guy. And she runs back to you. She runs back and she hands you your crowbar.
Take it.
And she runs past you there.
And I'm gonna kind of back into the mouth of the opening with the
Yeah.
crowbar and stand there.
Okay.
Be like, Aelith, please.
I'm gonna push past him, and as I do that, kind of push him behind me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna whammy the side of the tunnel
Ooh,
to try
okay.
and collapse it in to
Yeah.
try and trap the trolls.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Run."
I feel like you're kind of using magic.
Yeah, I was
Right?
gonna use my the big whammy magic again.
Yeah.
That's the heat one that I used earlier.
Yeah. And normally that rolls that's for kicking ass, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
is there one that's more?
So no, but I think because kick ass is generally you're going to use that specifically to
Against the
hurt
person.
something,
Oh, I see.
something or someone.
Like the cave wall?
But yeah, the cave wall doesn't really have harm
Okay.
or anything.
Okay.
So yeah, so we'll do a sort of make
So
something up
big
in the middle.
magic?
Like
Okay.
you're doing you're using magic, but I'm gonna give you I'm just gonna give you a +1 on that.
You are trying to trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Yeah.
That's use
Yeah.
magic.
And I think since you have your big whammy ability, let's say like when you're just straight up trying to damage something. Let's say
I mean, it's going to be the same as if I either way I roll, the numbers will
alright.
do the same thing. So
Yeah.
use magic uses plus weird, so does the big whammy.
The big
so.
whammy. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so let's use magic. You're doing it in that way of like the same kind of damaging effect, but you're using magic ultimately. So that sounds good.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. The magic works without issues. Choose your effect.
All right. So when I make contact with, I'm going to describe it, but you know what I want to have happen anyway. So like when I make contact with the wall, like that, the glowing heat from like the burner heat, which it's not the coolest way to describe it, but that's what I think every single time, like transfers to the cavern wall and goes through the rocks, and then it just kind of like sort of like crumbles in on itself and like falls and like
as it's like traveling. Does it almost look like a snake?
Yes.
Is like snaking around and like encircling the wall.
And then that's so much better. And then it kind of like almost constricts and crushes it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So good.
Yes, yeah. So you step back and or all three of you step back and in the like a section of that the cavern wall just like collapses in on itself from your magic and seals you away from them momentarily. You feel this shuddering as one of them clearly like slams up against it. Yeah. And so the rocks are like dislodging. They'll eventually break through, but you bought yourself some time.
Yes. Let's go quickly.
I think this is a good time for Aelith to step out of the shadows. She's got a big duffel bag over her shoulder. All right, shall we go down and trap these trolls?
Yes.
What? Where have you gone?
We should go, and you should put the explosions.
Yeah. How long is it going to take to set that up?
I can help him with it because I'm a trained spy, so I probably know something about
I think so.
cooking seafood.
I'm a trained American.
Well, I think
Maddie said it's very easy to set up.
I think it depends on how well you roll in your act under pressure. So
Okay. So who
and somebody could help. Somebody can roll and another person can help out.
Do you want to use some other dice?
I'm good with my dice. I don't have superstitions.
Okay, that's fine.
Who's good on cool? That's probably your person.
Not me. I'm not cool at all.
I am.
She's the coolest.
But I don't know anything about.
Uncool.
I'm not great with technology.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. So I think just pick a victim and sounds like you're like
all right. I'm getting it hooked up, and then if you want to be like, oh, look at that wire goes.
Oh no, I have cool. I have some cool.
You do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
+1 cool.
Okay. Yeah, you're the cool. I'll help.
Yeah. So Aelith is like, opens up the duffel, and there's all these like the bricks of C4, and then the like timer thing that you said. She like just holds this up. There's like wires dangling out of it.
Yep.
Maddie said this would be very easy to set up.
I pause for a moment and then realize like neither one of them are starting. I'm like, I grab it and start.
Like, who knows how to set up a bomb? Like. Don't ask questions.
Yes, don't ask why. That's not good.
So
6.
And then if I help a little bit.
But you get to roll cool for help.
Yeah.
So.
Are you cool?
I'm not cool.
Oh wait, but I have one of the help a player things. That means I get to roll one of the dice, right?
Yeah. You can re-roll your 2.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I mean, it can't be worse.
Such a jerk. I did! I rolled a 1!
You butt.
You! It's you, Jason! It's you!
Jason ruins everything.
You are the worst, Burr!
Well, mark an experience.
Well, but you get to take the higher of 2, right? So it's still a 6.
Oh, it is.
No.
Yeah.
Is that the roll we did?
Yeah.
I thought you had to take it.
No.
It's really you rolled 3 dice and take the 2 higher.
Yeah.
That's what actually is.
Yeah, you get so you got a 6.
So can I roll cool to assist? No, that's not what Maddie said to do with that.
Yeah, there's something
who said?
Maddie.
Oh, Maddie. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Matilda, and then it irritates her that I call her
that's
that.
Right. Yeah,
so that's
Okay,
All
so
right.
yes. Yeah.
I've set up plenty of C4, but I've never done it with none of these little gizmos with the wires.
Oh, that's not great.
That's a 5.
That's, yes. Okay. So you
Run
guys.
with the little girl.
I'm like
Yeah.
standing here waiting
This-
for them to break through with like the bar, just like while they're trying to set it up.
So you guys are like fiddling
No,
with the C4,
not like that.
and you all hear like you're fiddling with the C4, you're trying to figure it out and hook it up, and there's this constant like boom, boom. The walls are shaking. The collapsed rocks are starting to dislodge, and you all three hear like in between the boom, boom. But what about my dad? Boom, boom.
Wait, isn't he already dead?
We didn't see him.
Well,
Probably.
we saw a bunch of bodies. He was one of the miners, right?
No,
Somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah, he was an investigator for he was an administrator for the company.
Yeah.
He came down
Coming
to
down
check
to
out on his
I
own,
missed that.
like a
Child.
smart guy.
I believe that he is dead, and I don't think that you should wait, unless you want to join him.
What if he's trapped in there?
I'd like to extend my senses by using magic.
Oh, okay. All right.
The
And there's, this is very close to Otherworld.
I detect life, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
I think I'm part of that thing that Liliana hates so much.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna roll my -1 weird.
Yeah. What can go wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll boxcars right now. Well, it's an 11. So how about a 10?
Okay.
How about a 10?
It's
How's that work for you?
what? That's awesome. Wow.
Dang.
Good work.
So yeah, I'm doing the
Yeah. You're doing the use magic.
observe another place or time sort of thing with the use magic.
So, so you feel all of the the Fey spirits through all of this. The spirit of the rock. You can feel like the presence of your teammates and
That's gonna be creepy.
yeah. And
She's feeling all this life. Like, where did Liliana go?
Yeah. There's
Oh,
a giant black hole
Yeah,
where
yeah.
she's.
right, yeah.
These are massive snakes.
Right? Yeah. You feel the presence of two other
Yeah.
like living soulful humans.
Have you seen
next
the
to you, and then-
Yuan Ti in D&D?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you want to see? What?
Well, what I'm imagining is with this other time and place thing
Uh-huh.
is that she sees the like ghost image of this guy coming down here.
Uh-huh.
And sees like kind of like a sped up version of what happened to him.
Yeah.
Like, did he come down here and get his skull crushed in?
Yeah.
Is he come down here and he's trapped in a like the troll's refrigerator
Uh-huh, yeah.
somewhere? But yeah, she sort of sees like the time dilation thing happens.
Yeah.
Fast forward of this like ghostly figure
Uh-huh.
to see what was the fate of this girl's father.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to decide what the fate should be. I think. Okay.
And I'll say
yeah.
it matters because if he's not dead,
Yeah.
Aelith's going in there.
Yeah.
So
I think you see him in there. You see him walk in. You see him see the trolls. You see a troll starts standing up, starts looking around, sniffing the air, and you see him duck into this little crevice, just big enough to hide himself from the trolls.
and they can't get at him.
Yeah, so you can see him, and he's still in there, but you can you feel, because you rolled well on your use magic, I'm going to give this to you. You feel connected enough to what's going on here, like you could teleport in
I
there.
could step to him.
Yeah, you could step to him.
Okay.
So now, of course, stepping out.
Liliana, bring this place down and run. And then she just like steps towards the threshold of the door and fades away.
Right.
So what exactly happened when they failed the bomb roll?
That's the trolls are getting through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trolls are getting through, and
Taking longer than it should.
and also like and actually I should have just always assumed like yes, of course he was alive, because it's the complication of he's still like there's another objective here. You can't just like bring down this place and seal the trolls in. There's an innocent life at stake.
All right.
So
Well,
that's what that was the consequences of them. Like they're still like working on the C4, but you know.
so I'm just. You're still going to be working on it.
Yeah.
I assume, because you're bringing it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should run.
And no, I'm going to stay by these trolls, and as they start to come through, I'm going to whack at them to keep them off you while you get this bomb done.
Okay. All right.
Because otherwise, they're going to break through.
Yeah. I don't think I'm able to do that. So I'm just gonna make a pile of all the C4 close to the wall, and I'm gonna say we should go. Let's go.
Yeah, you feel like a hand, like a fist, like punches through the rocks, and and it's like grabbing at you guys, and you smack it with the crowbar, and it just like it howls and like.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're gonna run,
Okay.
and then I'm going I don't know. I'm gonna know a safe distance in my head because she would
Yeah.
know.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna catch the magic snake thing again. Mm-hmm. And there's gonna be a
Is that a euphemism?
No, the snake that crushed the tunnel.
Oh, yeah,
The
and
snake's gonna like this little. It's not an actual snake, but it's almost like it's just kind of like an
moves.
impression in the rock.
I sense it like that sort of like molten, that like burner look, but it just kind of like moves like a snake.
Yeah, and then it wraps around the C4 and then suddenly squeezes.
Yay!
Since I can't figure out how to work the wires, that should
Yeah,
set it off.
that's awesome. Okay,
right, let's
so before
Okay.
you do that, so Aelith, you step in, and you're on the far side. And the trolls, like you can see, like two of the trolls are at the other end, and they're like pounding on the wall, and like you hear one of them howl as it like reaches through and gets smacked with cold iron. The third one is still sitting where it was, and it starts sniffing around, like and looking around, paranoid. But you are right next to the man that you saw in your enhanced.
And he's in this little like crevice in the
wall.
wall.
He's and as you look at him, like he makes eye contact with you, and like his eyes are just so like he looks terrified, and he's clearly weak. He's been here for like several hours.
Stick my hand out and say, "Your daughter needs you. Come with me if you want to live."
I knew it.
It had to be said.
Here,
It had to be
yep.
said.
Yeah.
Yep.
How could I not? How could I not?
How could you not? All right, so I think you need a roll,
Okay.
and then
So he'll take my hand.
and Kimmy needs a roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, you go first.
Let's see what these consequences are. This will be fun.
Green dice. Green
I
dice.
switch dice.
Okay, here we go. This is another weird roll.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, okay. That's
9.
9 minus 1 is 8.
Good.
So
Okay, what
8,
happens on an 8?
on a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either you're all separated or you all appear in the wrong place.
So where
Okay.
are you trying to go?
Well, actually, I'm trying to go all the way up to the snow.
Oh,
That
back
was
to
what I was
back to
shooting
where
for.
you guys came in.
Yeah, like basically up by the mine shaft, like basically straight up from where we are.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been around there, like I know that
Yeah.
area, and I can only go to a place that I know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So back where you found the blood smear and walked into the rock.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. All right. Let's see Kimmy rolls.
I'm gonna switch dice because I'm not feeling this dice.
You're not feeling.
I'm not feeling
Don't
this
trust
dice.
them.
Yeah, I don't know.
The ones that.
Those ones, and then I picked up my beautiful rose gold dice, and I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm not a superstitious person, except with freaking dice.
Right, I know. Dice makes us all superstitious.
Is that a 6?
6,
Yeah.
7,
Oh.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Yes.
12 with weird.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, the
Can I see the rose gold dice? Is it okay to touch
yeah,
them?
they're great.
Yeah, I won't warm them up.
I have a whole set.
I will.
And these ones too.
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Pretty.
Okay, so
Oh, did you want to see them too?
so you
Those are
say
by Easy Roller Dice, who sometimes sponsor our podcast.
Oh, awesome.
but
Thanks,
nice.
Easy Roller.
nice.
Yeah.
He reaches out, he grabs your hand, and you fade away to leave, and he leaves, but you feel a rocky fist grab onto you.
Oh, okay. So I just threw him through Otherworld.
Yes,
Sure,
yeah.
that's going to work out great for him.
And
Maybe better than C4?
all right,
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it's not going to be worse.
yeah, that
Maybe.
third troll grabs you and it's squeezing and it's like roaring at you, and you feel the blast as like the whole place starts to come down, and you feel not only you, but the trolls as well are like sucked back through into Otherworld.
Oh, right.
And you're standing there. You're still getting squoze,
Yeah.
you. I'm guessing like you got your thunder knuckles.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah. So like you punch back and it just explodes. Like you're in Otherworld. You're in kind of this like forest sort of area. It's still wintry, but it's like surrounded by trees and all that. The two other trolls like see you, and they see you crumble their like grandmother or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
Oh
just killed
god,
an old
this
lady.
just got like this
Wow.
is so sad.
Yeah, personal. Look,
yeah.
they were crushing people.
She was
Yeah, but that's
yeah.
just like what their instincts tell them to do.
Sorry.
I thought all the monsters were evil. That's what you
They
said.
are. The monsters are evil, but even evil things have to come from somewhere. And,
Everybody poops, Michael.
everybody poops. Sorry. Yes, trolls have elderly, other trolls that birthed them.
Everybody poops.
The other two,
sometimes.
turn and and they're like roaring at you, but then you see this like shaft of lightning like explodes down and like crumbles both of them.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be in Otherworld.
Yeah, and this very calm, handsome, well-dressed man just kind of walks up, and he says, "You're welcome again."
Is this somebody I know?
No, you've never seen him before.
Is he a
but-
fairy?
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
What's your name?
Oh, my name? Krister.
Krister. I'll want to have a longer conversation soon.
I'm sure you do. Oh, by the way, fire probably still hurts you again. It was just a one-time thing. But if you want to make another deal sometime, don't worry about it at all.
I'll keep that in mind.
You are so special.
Oh.
Bye-bye now. And he just like touches your forehead. You're back, and you're standing on in the snow outside of the rock portal with the mining executive.
Oh, the guy.
There,
who-
like the guy that you rescued is just standing there, still like looking around. Like, nah. No.
He's dressed for cold weather and everything, right?
He is,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, his body heat is like keeping the pee in his pants from freezing over.
Yeah.
But,
Good.
yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we're running out of the other mine
Yeah,
shaft.
you guys are running out of the other mine shaft.
Not looking at the explosion.
Yeah, not looking. No.
Actually, were you going up and then the explosion just like
No.
overpressured you out the mine shaft? No, that'd
You
be
guys
bad
just
because
go
you're
flying
not.
out
This
of
is
the
not
opening.
Interpol X by Michael Bay.
Yeah, you'd have
Yeah.
to be in a refrigerator for that to work.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, you guys get to that that opening where the two shafts met, and you guys take a right and like go up the man-made mine shaft. It kind of winds around, like it kind of widens out, so it takes you a little while to get up there, but you like you reach the top and the exit and kind of burst out into the open air. Boo and Siggy are such weird names.
I know, right?
But Boo and Siggy, it's like a comic book.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Boo and Siggy are waiting there with you, and
Well, who's Siggy again?
Siggy is the Icelandic man who
Environmental-
environmental
Told us about
guy
the
who
trolls.
told us about the
Yeah,
trolls.
right.
Dudenhofer's friend.
Yep.
Yeah, the one who actually believed that trolls were real.
Correctly.
Yes, yeah. It turns out he knew what he was talking about in a lot of ways. Yeah. So the three of you two and the girl burst out of the mine shaft. There, Siggy rushes over to the girl and is like talking to her calmly, trying to and like leads her back into the truck. Who says, "Where is Aelith?"
Hopefully somewhere nearby.
I'm sure she's fine.
Did you leave her down there?
No, we got separated while we were in the tunnels.
But you just collapsed the tunnels.
Yes,
There was another exit, I think.
yes, we went in another way. She knows the other way out.
You give me heart attack.
Boo, can you take us back up to that place where we first went in?
Yes, hop in. No. You guys, Aelith, you have just a moment with this man. He's kind of in shock. He's just kind of staring. And you hear the motor sounds of the Humvee as it like makes its way across the icy rocks again to you.
This is a terrible idea. But I'm gonna do it anyway. While we're standing there, like before the truck is coming and everything, I'm sure he's like shaky mess.
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
But I'm gonna just give him a hug, put a kiss on his cheek, and try the lay on hands, just to sort of get him stabilized and okay.
Okay.
Was he beat up?
And
He just looks like he's been like standing in a very small space without being able to move in the dark, in under heightened stress for like several hours.
I'll do
it. He does look a mess. Like you don't see any like obvious injuries, but
yeah.
like,
Well, maybe I don't have to do lay on hands, but yeah, just gonna
actually
wrap him up in a hug and what?
Yeah, like you could probably kind of use your soothing.
Oh
thing on
yeah,
him
just
if you
get
wanted
him to calm
like,
down.
Yeah. Like he's clearly just like he's just shaking his. You can tell like he's got that like clammy sweat. He's definitely in shock. So whether it could be fixed with physical or mental or maybe both. So,
Yeah, let's just start with the physical contact, and I've got you. It'll be all right. Your daughter's just down the hill. They'll be here in a moment.
My daughter?
She's fine.
Oh,
Probably.
Oh, thank you. Are you an elf?
No. I'm much, much taller.
Hey.
those were really trolls.
Are you sure?
They
There
had
was a
to-
cave in, and a lot of dust and gas in the air.
But they were breathing. They made noise. They grunted. They smelled horrible.
Well, do you even remember how we got out the cave?
No.
Your memories may be unreliable.
Don't. Maybe they are. I don't remember what happened.
You'll be fine.
It could have been carbon monoxide poisonings.
Most likely.
Lack of oxygen, and I was hallucinating.
But
Here.
you're safe now.
Thank you. Thank you. And the car pulls up. The little girl like jumps out, like runs over to her dad. They have a happy little reunion. Yeah. Siggy. What do you guys do? I'm assuming you get out and talk to Ayla at the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're both all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear it. Whether you believe me or not.
I believe you. I think that you care very much about things. She doesn't say that like it's necessarily a compliment.
Yes.
Not as a
Say,
yeah,
you have a weakness.
an observation.
Yeah. I'm just observing your flaw.
Yeah.
That's all.
I like it.
But,
I mean, I gotta say, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to convey this, but basically, like, even though I'm mad at her for, like, taking my stuff and running,
Uh-huh.
I do respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little girl?
The little
Yeah.
girl, yeah.
Plucky little kid.
Yeah.
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 Well, because it's something I couldn't do
Oh.
when I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about the
damn.
same
Oh,
age.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She went back to save her dad.
Yeah.
If you don't get that means you should check out the forum where we posted the
Yes.
bios and read
Oh,
Christian / Mike's
man.
bio there because
Yeah.
that's like deep. That's right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like while you guys are just kind of like, getting yourself together and, she, or let's say that let's cut to back at town and, you guys are like at a, you're getting to your hotel that, she's the like police or an ambulance is taking the guy and, she kind of comes over to you as you're like standing watching all of this and deep in thought about what happened when
Yeah.
you were a teenager.
Yes.
And she says, "Thank you and your friends for saving my dad. And I'm sorry I took your weapon.
No, that's all right. You did what you thought was right. And
How do I get one of those?"
Well, why don't you give me a call in about 5 or 6 years, and we'll talk about it then. Right now, you just spend some time with your dad, and you enjoy that. And I'm gonna like give her my card.
And yeah, she has this look of like, I'm doing that.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
All right.
And,
Was that conversation away from everyone, or
Yeah.
is that?
I think I think it was
yeah.
like a private moment between
Yeah.
the two of them. But yeah. But I mean, if you want to like talk to her or the
Yeah, I
dad,
wanted,
like,
wanted to have a conversation as she's coming away from that conversation,
Yeah.
like clearly headed back to her dad.
Yeah.
Just take a knee and say, obviously you know what happened down there. Your dad's confused. It's probably best to let him think it was mostly hallucination.
He doesn't believe in the trolls.
It might be too much for him. Your mind is able to accept what happened. He might have trouble.
I think you're right.
Plus, if he thinks that they are there, he might go looking for them again, and then we would all die.
It's a good idea.
Playing it cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liliana.
It's so good at this. Yeah. She's like, okay. Siggy like comes over and like gathers with the three of you and says, we can't repay you enough for what you have done, but I will call if there are any reappearances of the trolls. But hopefully now I will have the ammunition I need to get this mining operation shut down. We wouldn't want to open up anything else.
Nope. You would not like to do that.
Yeah, I suppose you'll be heading back soon, but I hope you will enjoy the beautiful night here before you leave.
Thank you.
Hey, the night that started at 3 p.m.
But the Aurora Borealis is beautiful tonight. A treat for you and your hard work on behalf of all of us.
Thank you.
And he goes away with the others, and the three of you are left. Boo's kind of standing over by her awesome truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just like,
We should probably
Did you
get back
did you
to
keep
the
warm,
hotel.
Boo?
it was fine. It's a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. But I'm going to be sad to see this baby go away. She handles quite well.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How much has Boo seen in the course of our shared careers?
Boo has indicated that she has clearance with the Interpol X program.
She's gray notice material.
She's gray notice material.
Okay.
She is not like a field agent.
Right.
She's like a support agent.
But she knows
But
some shit's real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And
So we don't have to keep the secret from her.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's like she she goes places with you when she's needed, but she's not like she's not like always going to be with you, but but she's you don't have to keep things secret from her. You don't have to pretend like it's like, oh yeah, it was carbon monoxide poisoning. It's fine. Yeah. No, she knows that these things exist. She doesn't have any real knowledge of them in the same way that you guys do, but she knows that they're a thing, and you guys are the ones who take care of them, and she gets you there.
Got it.
Well,
And she says, this baby handles quite well. And, I handle myself quite well.
All right.
well, I need to drink. And
That's-
not know stuff.
This is a good plan. Do they
Yeah.
vodka?
It's,
here?
Brennivin. Icelandic Brennivin.
You guys head into the hotel.
Yeah.
And roll credits.
Yeah. That was fun.
Ta-da!
That was fun.
That was good.
Hey. Yeah. Fighting some trolls. Before we do the into session stuff, I want to say to the people who have been contributing on the forums about suggestions of where to go. This was a direct result of that. Somebody actually just I'm like, where do you guys want to see us go? And somebody actually just posted like the Troll Hunter poster,
Yeah.
which I finally watched it. And awesome.
Yes.
Oh my god, Troll Hunter is so good.
Why problem make?
You
Yeah.
no problem have that you don't want to make.
Yeah. So
I should have said that
good.
at some point, but there was I kept waiting for like a place to like put it in, and there
I
never
didn't
really
see
was.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shoot, I
I
didn't
probably
know
should
that.
have said it when
It's-
you with the
it's
kid running
good.
by me. That was
Yeah.
an
Oh
opportunity.
yeah.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Oh yes.
I know, I
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
pretend you did. In my
I will.
memory, you said
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So,
retcon
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So the trolls were a little different than than the ones in that
Mm-hmm.
movie, and then also like some people had suggested like Iceland is like I think it was actually Stork, and maybe some others, but anyway, some people had suggested like Iceland is this really cool place, and actually a lot of people legit believe in elves, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Let's-
like city councils have rearranged where the plotted road was supposed to
Yeah,
go because
yeah.
they believed this area was might
Yeah.
be inhabited by elves.
Yeah, and it's like,
And
why risk it?
And
I'm
in
with
real
you.
life, and they've just went, you know what? They're probably not real, but it's fun to believe, and we're just gonna say it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why not?
And they don't have like a limit of space.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
In LA, if you did that, you're like, I think elves live here. There's like, that spot
Right.
costs about $15 million. You don't really care about
Right.
the elves.
Yeah. If the elves are going to pay rent,
Yeah.
then
Then
fine.
they're fine.
Then great.
Yeah. Right. But even the elves are like, this shit is too expensive.
Yeah, we're out of
Yeah.
here.
like we're moving to Iceland where
Yeah.
we can afford a place.
Yeah, and the Icelandic elves are more like the little,
Yeah,
like,
the little,
like
Yeah.
Smurfs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and but yeah, so I looked at a lot of different troll legends and and different things. They are actually weak to lightning.
I didn't know that
yeah.
fact.
They're most of the legends about trolls, especially from the Germanic area, like they're weak to lightning. Sunlight turns them into stone.
Yeah.
Classic.
Which is a
Yeah.
classic, and cold iron because they're Fey related.
Yeah.
But so lightning and sunlight and cold iron were the three
Yeah,
weaknesses.
I just realized
and
that.
I figured like your heat magic, that works on a lot of things. So
I imagine Aelith has some words for Christian about like, why the hell do you have a cold iron bar?
yeah.
Because I imagine that would hurt her as well.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
And
Yeah, it's probably one of the things that you would actually be weak to.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, definitely.
So if you want to join in those conversations on the forum, check out
Nice.
happyjacks.org/forum. There's forums for all our AP games. You can like give information, you can read full bios, you can ask questions. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's also a bunch of forums where you can find games to play yourself, online or in person, talk about pretty much every system there is for tabletop gaming, and there's also just forums for dicking around or doing whatever.
Yeah, and on the Interpol X forum, we had, as I mentioned, the suggestions on where to go and what kind of monsters you guys would like to see, and also we're posting bios of the characters and stuff like that up there too. So, so we got some end of session moves. At the end of each session, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
It was trolls.
Yes. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yes, you
We
did.
did
Several
that.
people. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We knew there were trolls.
Yeah, trolls we knew. I know about Krister now,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's a we thing.
But
Well,
the
you
other
learned
thing you
something
know
about-
is that trolls were supposedly eliminated from here a long time ago.
Oh.
But there were definitely trolls.
Yeah.
And you could tell the connection with Otherworld was really thin here.
Someone's been feeding trolls in here.
Something is closer to the surface than it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys did
Yeah.
learn that.
I guess that
so.
is a big deal. Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah. So I think yes. Yeah. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I think it's
Yes.
all three
All
of
of
you.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have snake lava magic.
Yeah, snake lava.
That was so cool.
Yeah, I was just
I
excited about
love that. Yeah.
I'm loving the snake theme that's kind of appearing. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. These fiery snakes.
Yeah.
And, that sort of glowing. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and I think both Aelith and I kind of discovered a little bit more about each other's
Yeah.
oh, you're obviously connected with this
Yeah.
magic-y, growy thing.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
well is a lot deeper than
Yeah.
either of us realized.
Yeah, and also I think you are aware of it at least, but you realize that this sort of demonic magic that your power comes from is very antithetical to this fey magic that's coming. So there's an
Yin and yang
anti
thing.
yin
Yeah.
and yang thing.
Yeah, the
for
demons
sure.
are the one thing that the Fae who are constantly backbiting and horrible to each other is the one thing you could get any two Fae to agree on.
Right, yeah.
It's no to demons,
No to demons.
also stab you in the back.
Right, yeah.
Over this deal
yeah.
that we made.
That
Right,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
As soon as the demons are dead, then I'm going to fuck with you some more.
You go back to
but-
stabbing you in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also Liliana was impressed as much as she's annoyed by Christian, but was impressed with him running up and just stabbing that thing in the eye with the cold iron bar.
Right, yeah.
Doing crap ton of damage to it, and okay, he's useful.
Yeah.
I may be
'cause-
just a normal little boy, but
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you Aelith has seen him hold his own and really
Yeah,
kick some ass
Aelith
before.
recruited him to Interpol
Right,
X
yeah.
because of what she had seen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you hadn't really seen that, and to you, he's just like this, like,
Yeah.
he's a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules.
I probably also underestimate just normal humans.
Yeah.
Like I probably don't. I feel with Jessica's character because I have that familial relation.
Yeah, right.
So there's a little bit of a protective quality, but just in general, like normies, I probably am just like, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not impressed.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah.
Like, even the best ones, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. And nice job, Jason, bringing the Matilda cameo in.
Yeah.
Oh, my pleasure.
That was really good. So
It seemed like a logical thing. She would have a drawer full of C4
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Sure.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope I did Jess proud.
You did.
Little bit of Matilda
Little bit of
snark.
RP.
Yeah. You look like a mess. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay. So everybody mark 2 experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I only failed the one roll, right? Like that
I
really.
think so. Yeah. Yeah. You guys didn't like.
Like the set up the explosives roll.
Yeah.
I think it's the only one I really hard failed, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so
Did
I'll
I
just
roll
take that
did
one.
I failed that one too, didn't I? Or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You failed that one.
So, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool.
I'll try to roll worse next time.
I came up with so many like.
Hey, remember when you
Icelandic
rolled Snake
names?
Eyes?
Yeah, that's
That was
bad.
good times.
Look, I had like all these Icelandic NPCs ready to go, and like
They are a handsome people.
it's kind of fun.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah,
in a cave the whole
Icelandics.
time though.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's all right. Yeah, I didn't know like how long. Like I thought, maybe you'll go and like investigate the mining company and
That
see
was
what's
what we
going
were
on
going
there.
to go first until we got
Yeah.
sidetracked by the blood thing.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
I mean, it worked
And-
out.
Yeah, and I kind of like, I wasn't exactly sure where that was going to go. I thought for a second, like, oh, maybe it's just going to be like, you're just going to find evidence that the trolls killed somebody else
Right.
beyond just the miners in the mine shaft.
Yeah.
And but then like.
Some people like to kick
I
things.
know, right? I was like, kick down the door. I'm like,
All right, there
this
we
I
go.
can't pass this
Yeah.
up. Like that's so
That was
good.
fun.
Yeah.
So before we go, Master Fitter did one more help a player.
Cool,
So
yeah.
that was for me right after.
Awesome.
Like,
No.
yeah.
After
my-
you almost blew yourself up
Yeah.
with a face full of
with the
C4.
C4.
Yeah.
That's what that happens.
Legit.
So thank you guys for watching and listening. We really appreciate it. This game usually happens on Monday nights, so check out our schedule at happyjacks.org/schedule. We're usually every other Monday night for this game, not starting tomorrow, but starting the week after that. So check it out there. You can also catch up with this game at happyjacks.org/YouTube, or if you listen to the podcast, happyjacks.org. And that's audio or visual. And just depending what kind of learner you are and all those things. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you later.
Bye, everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Walking through the lonely streets, I hear the thumping of their feet on the paving stones. I am not alone, hearing their breath rattling, whilst the other cattle sing their songs contrived about their quiet lives. I know that I've been chosen, and now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.